Shit, Gerard is black. Goddamn long. Naruto.
What up? What up? What up? What up? We back. No long time no see y'all. Been on a little minute of hiatus, but if you have been under a rock, bro, been over there with Players Choice. We be on the Sundays, bro.
You been going crazy over there, man.
Yeah, trying to, bro. Trying to F dot, but you can't stop your own stuff, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I miss being with y'all, bro, talking sports with y'all. I'm just the editor over there. You know what I mean? I get to come over here and really talk my shit how I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
But it's good to be back, man. How y'all living? F. Mike, bro. How y'all boys living, man?
Living good, man. I can't complain, man. Life been good. Can't complain at all.
Yep, same here. NFL's
football.
back.
NFL is back.
One more week.
College football back in a week.
So one more week.
That's
2 more weeks for the NFL. September 4th or something like that?
Yep, the 4th. Yep.
Yeah, I'm ready for college football too. I'm gonna be watching that. I'm gonna be watching that a lot this year.
Yeah, I'm locked in college football this year. I'm locked in. I'm all the way locked.
I'm so locked in because Bama, we got us one over there. Dijon Lee, bro.
How y'all think y'all going to do this year, man? Like a little prediction out of you, real quick.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I ain't even trying to be no fan, bro. But I really think Bama finna take it all the way, bro. This is like one of the better teams I've seen in the.
Okay.
He's like in the last 5 years. I'll probably say this might be the best.
2016, Bama? Is it up there with them? 2019, 2018, 2019?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I'm gonna just be modest right now and say the past 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Because 5 years ago that was J-Mo, Mechie, and them, Najee. You feel me? I don't want to go too far.
That Tua and what's that team y'all had with Smitty?
Oh, Jerry, Judy, Smith, all them. I ain't ready to go that far, but even though I think that these receivers really like that. Rico Scott, Isaiah Williams, bro, dog. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Rico Scott really like that. But I'm trying to tell you, my dog Jeremy gonna get off too. Jeremy, route runner supreme. You feel me? He more so like our Smitty. You feel me? That boy can run every route in the route book. You feel me? Then you got Ryan Williams. He more like a Judy. That gifted phenomenon. You feel me? Then you got Big Horton over there, big tall boy on the outside, 6'4", 6'5".
And I like that running back y'all got too. He nice too.
Bro, Jam, I cannot wait to see Jam, bro. Like, man, you said it, bro. Like, I cannot wait to see Jam, bro. Like, Jam, I think he got hurt. So right now, next up is Richard Young, but I'm ready to see him too, the young fella, bro. He was a freshman last year. But I think out of all the running backs, he got the best vision. He more elusive. You know what I mean? Can't hit him in the phone booth. I'm ready to see him. And then we got a little buddy over there from Louisville, Washington. So, I mean, we got a stable of running backs. Daniel Hill, big bruiser, 6'2", 244. You know what I mean? We got a stable of running backs, bro. I'm just ready to see how we all going to put it together. This might be the most talented roster, like I said, we'd have had in a minute. And it made me feel good having Ty Simpson at quarterback. We're not going to ask him to do a lot. He don't have to be Superman in order for us to win games. Right. It's just pretty much, bro, don't be the reason we lose. You know what I mean? So I'm excited. Our secondary 6'2" and over, bro. Like, we are finna cause fits. Big Quay Russo, that boy got clocked at 21 miles an hour, bro. And he fucking 6'3", 240 pounds. That's scary, bro. That is scary, bro. That's scary.
Big man,
bro.
running full speed at
you. 21 miles an hour is crazy at 6'4", 240.
Definitely.
I mean, 6'3", 240, but I'm just ready to see it, bro.
It's looking interesting this year.
It is looking interesting. I'm not going to lie. For us in a playoff matchup, I'm scared of Texas a little bit. I like Arch, bro. Arch, my favorite quarterback.
Florida could be.
Florida, Lagway, man.
Florida got a gauntlet, though. Florida got a gauntlet. They play Texas.
So does Texas, though. Texas got a gauntlet, too, low-key.
We liking Ole Miss? You liking Ole Miss this year?
I always like Ole Miss because of Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, Lane Kiffin, yeah.
But honestly, bro, they gonna have to really win one of the games we not expecting them to win. I know Ole Miss can win some of them. They can win some of them tough games, but once they win a tough game, it's like they have fatigue the following week, and then they go lose to somebody like Kentucky.
Right.
It's like, bro, come on, bro.
Lose
Lock
I
in.
think if Bama beats Georgia or LSU, then they should be in the playoff. And then after that, it's just who, anything could happen then. But
Right.
they just got to beat one of those teams. They beat one of those teams, and then it's all good. And LSU is definitely like the favorite, but I don't think they're like in 2019 LSU. They're not like one of the best college football teams ever. That's why the SEC is interesting to me, because there's like 4 teams that are all like really, really, really good, but it's hard to tell if any of them stand out right now. But we'll see. I mean, shit. I mean, it all falls on Ty Simpson, I think, honestly. Because, I mean, last year y'all were good. Jalen Miller just sold a lot.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's really what it came down to, because
Milrow had a better year the year before that than he did last year, which is kind of
Because the reason for that was
different system.
they was calling plays to hide his inefficiencies, where DeBoer was kind of, it's like, bro, run my system, bro. Like, and I honestly think, in my personal opinion, Debo really didn't like Milrow like that. So he wasn't trying to cater his offense to him. It's like, as a coach, once you don't like a player, I'm not finna try to, like,
it's a completely different offense too.
Yeah.
Than what they were doing before.
It was similar to what he ran back in Washington with Penix and them. It was
it's the same, basically.
Same offensive skill and everything.
But I kind of feel Debo. It's like they already kind of dumbed it down for him. You feel me? How much more do you want me to dumb it down?
Right.
Yeah, that's not his coaching style. His coaching style is
exactly
uses quarterback like a running back, which is like Nick could do that. Nick just he hired the right coaches, and his coaches could adjust to whatever they had. They had guys like Tua, and they adjusted to that, and then they had guys like Blake Sims adjusted to that. But at the same time, Bama really always had more of a pocket quarterback more than a mobile quarterback, to be honest. So, but yeah, I think DeBoer's still a really good coach. I think it was just a tough situation where maybe if Milrow stays another year or has more than a year, then he would look better that next year. But asking him to change systems like that, even with the talent that they had in the SEC, it's going to be hard because every single game is a tough matchup pretty much.
Who y'all think probably make it to the SEC championship?
I really want to go. I think
it's just the top 2 teams, so it's not East versus West.
It's gonna be tough. Oh, for real?
Yeah, they did away with that. It's
Have you seen Chapter 40?
It's East. It's not East versus West anymore. It's OG. What's up, baby?
What up?
It's not East versus West no more. They did away with that when they added Texas and Oklahoma. No, not Texas. Yeah, Texas and Oklahoma. They did away with it when they added Texas and Oklahoma. So now they made it. And then they swapped the schedule up. They swapped the scheduling up. So every 3 years the schedule changes.
So Miami 2001 Miami pops 2020.
Look at him.
He coming in with that BS already.
I see it on top of the heading. I'm just saying, like, why is this even a conversation?
Because, bro,
there were better teams. Listen, there were better teams. Listen, there were better teams than that 2020 Alabama team. That 95 Nebraska Husker team was like that. That what is that? 05 USC team was like that. That Auburn team was like that. There's a bunch of teams,
40.
But I'm telling you what we all know. There's no way this is even a conversation. When we go down the roster of the 2001 Miami Hurricanes, it's not even close.
It is, because I did it already.
It is. It's not.
I'm glad. I'm glad
you know what I think the problem is? You know why I'll take the Miami? And I think when I see who they had at quarterback, you got Vince Wilfork, you got D tackles that are just gonna, if they get pressure, like that's the thing too, is like he's short, bro. Like if you can get D tackle pressure, it's gonna be really tough for him.
That was Mac Jones then.
Yeah, that was Mac Jones' team, right? 2020.
Okay.
And Bryce Young was the backup.
Oh, so
it don't matter.
The Devontae Smith team.
So listen.
Devontae Smith Heisman winning team.
Listen. We talking about
either way. Yeah, Mac Jones is a statue, so it still applies. Get deep tackle pressure on him, and he's not doing anything.
But listen,
They had
you're talking
Jalen
about
there too, though. Like it wasn't
Mhm.
just Smitty. Like they had Michi there. Like they had some boys, bro. They,
Yeah, they
okay,
had John
okay.
Mechie,
So y'all
Javon Baker.
finna sit here and tell me they're gonna do something against Ed Reed, Philip Buchanan, Mike Rumpf. Do we got to keep going? Sean Taylor, like
Sean
that's
Taylor didn't
secondary.
play. That's why I be trying to tell y'all that.
It
Y'all
do-
go making
but
people
it,
play that.
listen. You're talking about what 17 plus first round draft picks?
Didn't Alabama have something similar?
No. That roster compared to that 01 Miami Hurricane roster, it ain't close.
It is.
that
No, it's not.
That Miami roster was
Because
crazy.
look,
No, it's not.
Ken
No, it's
Dorsey,
not.
garbage, only completed 57%.
Okay, time out. Let me pause you.
Buns.
It don't listen. It does not matter.
It does
keep-
when you're
no,
going
it does
against a
not.
Nick Saban defense.
Listen,
The reason why
you
it
keep
does
talking about
matter.
listen, bam, listen. It don't matter. They could have the most. Ken Dorsey put up numbers with all that shit he had at Miami. You
He
could
only
say
put
what.
up
Listen,
2,900 yards.
you're calling him garbage. How can you call
Garbage.
somebody that was like 30-something-1 or 30-something-0?
Because that speaks to team. When you can
Oh,
barely
that-
get
my point.
3,000 passing yards with Andre Johnson. Garbage.
Listen. You can say whatever you want. That team is
That's what I'm saying
loaded.
about Bama.
Listen, no.
If
It's not
Alabama
close.
played against that Big East schedule, we look the same.
Here
way.
we go. Oh, listen.
we play against that
Nobody.
Big
No.
East schedule,
There's no
we look the
roster.
same way.
There's no roster in college football that I can. And
Big East,
I'm like that can compare to that roster.
All
I'm
saying is,
comparing
though,
it. Because
I mean, they can compare. They can compare.
Najee
at
Harris,
least. I mean,
Bijan, we got
better,
Brian
maybe not
Robinson
better,
Jr.,
but compare.
Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, John Mechie.
Devon
Bro,
Baker.
y'all is finna get
So you're naming
points, bro.
guys. Are you? So let me ask you this:
Landon
Andre
Dickerson,
Johnson.
Pro Bowl offensive lineman right now. So y'all hollering all of this. Y'all hollering all
forgot
of
they
this.
had Andre
Dude, their
Johnson.
whole wide receiver. Listen, the
Evan
whole,
Neal, Christian Barmore on the D line.
don't know them. Those guys ain't. These guys are names. We're talking about the whole running back room. We're talking about the whole secondary room.
Will
We're talking.
Anderson.
Listen.
Harris.
Listen. Do this for me. This is a simple ass debate. Name me the secondary for the 2001 Miami Hurricanes. Just drop the names.
All right, I got you. So secondary, Darryl McClover, Philip Buchanan, Ed Reed, and Antrell Rowe. Then it's the notable Mike Rumpf. So you got Ed Reed, Mike Rumpf,
Mike Rumpf was
Antrell
first
Rowe,
round
Philip
too.
Buchanan, Darryl McClover. Then was the name? Darryl McClover linebacker. So you got Philip Buchanan, Antrell Rowe, Ed Reed, Mike Rumpf, and Darryl
What is
McClover.
all first round guys?
So we finna
Mike
go to
Rumpf
Bama
went first
secondary.
round, buddy.
We finna go to Bama secondary.
No. Okay, go.
Patrick Surtain,
One.
defensive player of the year. Malachi Moore,
Who is
DeMarco
that?
Helms.
Who is that?
Stop playing. Malachi
No,
Moore,
I'm not
Brian
playing.
Branch,
Who is that?
Brian Branch? Jordan Battle, second round draft pick.
Jordan Battle.
Bro, like, come on, bro. Like,
No, you name one guy.
we
No,
didn't.
Brian
I didn't name
Branch.
one
Brian
guy.
Branch was
Brian
nice.
Branch. What are you talking
Are
about?
y'all
last year.
no, don't start. Listen, you're not listening.
No, you
The
not
names
listening.
you. No, I am.
Brian Branch
I
was all
don't.
pro last year.
Listen. None of them dudes except one is compared to all them names you just named at Miami.
I'm taking Brian Branch over any of the Miami niggas you just named.
You are on crack.
Philip Buchanan, he had a cool career. He had a cool
Ed Reed.
career. Darren McClover, don't know who that is.
Let me check.
Mike Rumpf, don't know who that is.
You don't know who
Like I
Mike.
said, Philip Buchanan and Antrell Rowe. Antrell Rowe might be the best DB you got, but we got Surtain.
Philip Buchanan was the best corner.
Sleep on
All
him.
you can ask all the Miami dudes.
Them
He might
boys
be the
went to-
best athlete
Them
on that team.
DBs right there went to the NFL, fell off a cliff.
There you go. And where did them other dudes? I never heard other than dudes, but Pat Surtain Jr.
Pat Surtain, you just heard of Brian Branch last year, though.
Buchanan.
Huh?
PS2 or Buchanan in college?
College? Ooh. Philip Buchanan was nasty at Miami.
It's
He
not
in
the
return
Phillips
in
narrative.
PS2
Way
was
better.
Fucking insane.
Huh?
He was way better in college.
You can say what
than
you
Phillip
want.
Buchanan.
You can say what you want. That
Proof's in the
roster,
pudding.
listen, that roster can't fuck with that Miami roster.
See, when we say can't fuck with, no, come on, man.
That's
like,
what you
It's not
losing.
even close.
That's where you
What are you
losing
talking
me.
about?
it's
That's where you
comparable.
losing me.
Like, they had
That's
some-
where
No,
you
I'm not
losing.
losing you.
Schools had
Name
some
the
thugs,
name.
man.
Okay, so
Look,
okay,
and
so
then
you
this is
keep
what we're gonna do. Points a game, 48.5 from Alabama, 43.2 Points against 103, 252. Again, Alabama played a full SEC schedule that year.
Go.
10-0 in the SEC.
It's
You
already
niggas played
chosen.
the Big East.
It's already chosen.
You niggas
You don't
played
care.
the
You're
Big
moving the
East.
goalposts.
I'm not moving the
It don't
goalposts.
matter.
I'm just
Everybody
trying to
they
tell everybody
played,
at
they got on
home,
their ass. You're
I'm trying to tell
talking about-
everybody, no,
that Miami
they did
was
not
great.
get on there.
How many
They
draft?
did not
Listen,
get on there. Everybody
listen,
ass out there.
listen. Name me the wide receiving core for Miami 2001.
Y'all struggle with Boston College.
It's not
18-7.
y'all. It's here. I don't care about that.
Then struggle with Virginia
listen, do
Tech
this.
26-24.
Here we go. We can't just answer straight fucking questions. Name the wide receiving core for the 2001 Miami Hurricane.
Okay,
It was
Andre Johnson, and that was it. Because you
and
tried to
Jeremy
lie
Shockey.
and bring up
I ain't lying.
Santana Moss. He didn't play for them. So
I ain't
the
lying.
best receivers y'all had, the
Name
best
the
receivers y'all
2000
had, Jeremy
Andre
Shockey,
It's not y'all. I'm just telling you. I'm a
Jeremy
West Coast guy.
Shockey, Daryl Jones. Don't know who the fuck that is. Bum.
Daryl Jones was nice.
Andre Johnson only had 682 yards.
He's a Hall
Like I
of
said-
Famer. Man, stop it.
Like I
Get the
said,
fuck out of
you
here.
had a
He's
bum
better
at
than every
quarterback.
receiver that Alabama has
Y'all-
had.
That's
You
true.
lied to
That's
yourself.
No,
Andre Johnson.
stop it.
Andre Johnson is
Stop.
not better than Amari Cooper. Andre Johnson not better
Andre
than Julio
Johnson is
Jones.
a better than all
Andre
these.
Johnson
talking
not
about
better than
college?
Jerry
He gotta
Jeudy.
go,
Andre
Zach.
Johnson not better than Devontae Smith. You
Hey,
are
Yes,
lying.
he is.
No,
Hey,
he's not.
are
Devontae Smith won a
I'm
Heisman.
done.
I'm not.
Hey,
finna
Get the
tell
fuck
you
outta
that
here.
he
Andre
won no Heisman.
Johnson better than
Andre
Andre
Johnson
Johnson
is
better
good,
than
bro.
all of them.
Yeah,
Did he win a
Johnson's
Heisman?
not better
Did he
than
win a
Julio.
What's the
Heisman?
high? He got a gold jacket.
in college?
He ain't got no gold jacket.
Andre Johnson got a gold
Andre
jacket.
Johnson. Andre Johnson
Andre
ain't gonna have the
Johnson
gold
wasn't
jacket
better
yet.
than Julio in the NFL.
He's
Yeah,
not better
not
than
Julio, not Julio, not
Nowhere
Julio.
near Julio.
But
Andre
Nowhere near
Johnson
Julio.
don't got a gold
I
jacket.
disagree with.
Mitty
Nowhere
Waddle,
near I disagree with, but I do think Julio was better. I think
Clears
Andre was
Andre
better.
Johnson. Julio
Okay.
clears him.
I
Okay.
don't know about that. though.
Clear,
I'm not
come
gonna
on,
disagree.
Claire
Okay.
Bama,
Clear
come on
'em.
now. Claire's
Clear
close.
'em.
They close. Him and Andre
Clear him.
close.
And then we got
Okay.
the better coach.
They close.
We got the better coach.
No, you could.
talking
I'm not. I don't care about that. Does Andre Johnson got a gold jacket?
Let me see.
Julio will have one too. So what's the difference?
He talking about fucking Devontae. Stop it.
Oh, well, that.
Yeah, Devontae Smith.
I mean,
way
Devontae
better.
that season.
Stop
was
it.
Better, yes.
crazy, but
Stop it.
I mean, what?
Smitty was crazy.
That was. I
Yeah.
mean, they didn't throw the ball. All I'll say is Ken Dorsey had weapons, and
Yeah, we agree to that. Nobody talking about the great quarterback. He didn't have to. He did his
I
job.
just think,
We're talking about team down that
I just
roster.
yeah, I just think the D line is gonna give it like. It not only that they had Vilma, like bro, Najee Harris is gonna get stuffed in that shit, bro. He's gonna
DJ Williams. They had DJ Williams.
I don't
They
think
had
he's
DJ
talking about
Williams.
DJ Williams a drunk alcoholic.
Man,
Not
stop
worried
it.
about
He from out here. Stop playing with
Wait,
DJ.
didn't that Miami team have Reggie Wayne too? I'm not tripping.
Mm-mm. They didn't have Reggie Wayne.
No, they had Andre Johnson and Jeremy Shockey, and then a bunch
That's
of guys.
it.
That were okay.
That team. It's not happening. Alabama getting washed.
But in college though, Twan,
Not getting washed.
in college
Is
though,
it-
like Smitty is one of the greatest college receivers of all time though. Like he was
Yeah.
uncoverable. Nobody.
Like
was
I said,
Well, I'm not
that
saying
Miami Hurricane.
Antrell rolling them finna be breathing hard against
No,
them.
they not worried about it.
Unk,
They
I
finna
don't
be
know if
breathing
Buchanan
hard.
could stop Devontae Smith. I can't
Man,
lie.
Buchanan was the fastest player. Listen,
So he faster than Jalen
It's not
Waddle.
about
you know what I'm
He
gonna do?
faster than Jalen Waddle.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have Sonoris, Santana younger brother, get on here one of these days, and he gonna let you know.
And
It's
I'm
not-
was
it's
a
not
first
about
round
speed,
pick.
though. It's not
Sonoris
about speed.
Sonoris was a
Waddle
first round
away,
pick.
Waddle.
He'll let you know. He'll tell y'all because y'all
Y'all
I'm
listen-
telling you.
So
Yeah,
what year
but
was the
that
year when they
Waddle
had
was
like
on here.
Santana Moss and Andre,
That
Ken
was
Dort? Like what?
after
That was
some shit.
2000.
No,
That was
that
2000.
wasn't 2000. So 2002 was the roster y'all thinking about with Santana Moss,
Yeah, Santana.
Reggie Wayne, and all of
Reggie
them.
Wayne, all
And
of
then
them.
they
That
lose
one
to
didn't
That
Ohio
wasn't
State.
2000. That wasn't 2002 because
That was 2000, right?
No, it wasn't 2000.
that was 2000 because Reggie Wayne was a rookie when I was a rookie in Tennessee,
Let me see.
and that was
2000.
2001.
And I'm thinking about it. I remember watching that.
So 2000, they had at receiver they had Andre, who didn't play like that because he was a freshman. Daryl Jones.
Okay, they did
Andre
have Reggie
King.
Wayne that year. So
I
that
ain't
was
gonna lie.
2000.
Oh yeah, they did.
Reggie-
Oh, no,
So
no, they had
2000
Andre
was
King and Reggie
Santana
Wayne.
Moss,
Yeah,
Reggie
That
Wayne.
Miami team,
I
I
missed
got
that.
it, bro. Reggie Santana, Andre, bro. I ain't gonna.
They had
that's
Warren
fun.
I don't
Sapp
know,
that year,
bro.
too,
I
I
think it's two
Yeah.
teams. I think it's two recent
No,
teams
it's
that's better than them.
No.
And it might be more of a dog fight with LSU.
That 2019
because LSU didn't have a defense, but offensive wise, y'all not doing nothing with them.
Yeah.
Because both Alabama and LSU, 2020 Alabama, 2019 LSU, they O-lines both won O-line of the year award. So it's like, you not finna tell me they just finna get destroyed. Like, no, bro.
Listen,
and Landon Dickinson is an all-pro lineman
listen,
right now.
You got Jonathan Vilma, you got DJ Williams, you got Vince Wilfork. You got that box was stacked. Listen, they had 20-something draft picks.
They're shutting down your run game, Bama. It's
Yeah,
not,
they
I
are.
don't think so. I don't see that.
Wait,
Okay.
Bama. So you don't think 2016 Bama was better than 2020? Because I feel like 2016 low key.
I feel like 2016 was pretty good with Derrick Henry and them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's another one. If we
I
want to
feel
go
like
there.
they
I mean,
have a
you talking about 2015. That's Derrick Henry. They won that.
None of them teams are gonna beat that.
So you had Derrick Henry, King Drake, Damian Harris, Bo Scarborough, Derek Gore, Ardarius Stewart, Calvin Ridley, oh my gosh, bro. Cam Sims, Robert Foster, them just the receivers. OJ Howard on defense, bro.
OJ Howard was really good in college.
Jaron Reed, Darren
That was the year
Payne.
before they had
Oh my
TJ
goodness,
Yeldon,
bro.
who was going crazy.
Ruben Foster, bro. Ruben Foster is going to give you niggas
who was in the running back room? Who was in the running back room? 01 Miami. I already know, but you could go ahead and tell.
You had Clinton Portis. You had and then Frank Gore,
McGahee.
So you had
McGahee.
Najee Davenport, Clinton Portis, Willis McGahee, Frank Gore. Not buying that.
That's tough.
Not buying that. Not buying that.
Hey, Bama, that's tough, Bama.
What I'm finna
to buy what you want to buy.
Rashad Evans and Ruben Foster is finna get them boys straight headaches.
Okay.
Headache gang right there. Then you had Tim Williams. Tim Williams had 11, 12 sacks that year. Minka Fitzpatrick. You had Minka Fitzpatrick, Eddie Jackson, Marlon Humphrey. Oh my goodness, bro.
Yeah, they had some dogs over there.
But like the thing is though, with either with Derrick Henry be different, but with Najee Harris and that team, that 2020,
bro, we had Derrick Henry and Bo Scarborough.
And y'all had
Kenyon Drake. We had Kenyon Drake and Damian Harris. All of them got drafted right there.
In 2016, it would be different conversation, but for the team that you brought up with Mac Jones would have to throw it 40 times.
Yeah, that 2020 team. That's what I was saying.
I
That
don't trust
2020
Mac
team.
Jones when there's Vince Wilfork.
I'd rather have
on the other
2016
side,
with two in them.
Vince Wilfork,
Dude, you're not that get.
No, that was Jake
You're not throwing for no yards on that secondary like that, and you ain't gonna get no time.
I don't see why
You're not gonna get no time.
Because if we throw the ball, we talk about 2015. Calvin
You
Ridley.
said 2020. I don't think none of them Alabama teams.
I told him that 2020 team is not better than that 2015 team. So I feel like he should bring up the 2015 team.
So if you think y'all got somebody for Calvin Ridley, you smoking fentanyl.
No, I'm not.
Calvin Ridley finna go crazy on
it don't matter. Philip Buchanan
midfield legend
was strapping all that shit in college.
He's not strapping Ardarius Stewart.
No one's disrespecting him, but Bama, Bama is a Bama guy. Like
I'm not a Miami guy. I'm an Oakland, California guy.
On top of that, OJ Howard. You talking about DJ Williams? Yeah, that nigga finna be in a struggle bus trying to guard OJ Howard, bro.
We all concede that to Bama. OJ Howard in college was a different animal. OJ Howard is actually one of the bigger busts, dude, because people thought he was gonna be so good.
Anthony Jennings at linebacker, bro. Like y'all finna get a straight headache, bro.
Who is y'all?
Then our offensive line, Hirschbacher, Cam Robinson, D-line, Jonathan Allen, Darren Payne, Jaron Reed, Ashawn Robinson, Dalvin Thomason, bro.
That defense was good, but Bama, the
and then you got to think about this too.
Stack the box on Henry though.
This is what I'm trying to.
Jalen Hurts was ass that year. Jalen Hurts was donkey.
No, this is what Jalen Hurts' year. That's what I'm saying. That was 2016.
Oh,
that was 2015 that won the national title. That was Jake Coker.
Willis McGahee and Frank Gore is crazy.
Because this is what y'all failing to realize.
That's tough.
This was Nick Saban. This was Nick Saban and Kirby Smart out there. And
it don't matter. It don't matter if Jesus is out there coaching. You're not beating this 01 Miami team. It's just not happening.
Yeah. So I think the only team that can really fuck with them is probably 2019 LSU. Honestly,
could I be at head coach and we win that game?
What Miami?
Just don't fuck it up.
bro. They
Listen,
still look real
hold on.
look-
Listen, hold on. Listen.
Uh,
I
One.
smell so many picks from.
No, you don't. One,
Pick,
two.
pick,
Okay.
pick.
See, we
pick,
trolling now, and I'm
pick,
gonna give
pick.
you some facts. One,
Trolling.
2, 3,
oh, he's
4,
serious.
I'm
5,
so serious.
6,
I'm serious as a
7,
heart attack.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
We can do this right
19,
here. How many
20,
first round draft picks
21,
did Miami
22,
have?
23 people.
22 is crazy.
23 draft picks.
That's crazy.
Lakers, like that's what I'm saying, Lakers. That's why I said that 2020 team. Nah, I'd rather go with the 2015 team. If he gonna bring up Bama, dude, go with that 2015 team.
Then look, they whole D line got drafted.
They had
Andrew
17.
Williams
They had
Joseph,
17 first
Jerome
rounders.
McDougal. Jerome
So-
McDougal, like, come on.
So they said they had 17 first rounders. We'll go 2015 Alabama first round draft picks.
That team was that defense was really good though. Rashawn Evans and Reuben Foster was great.
Reuben Foster, bro.
Their corners
Freak of
were-
nature,
their
bro.
corners were
Freak of
Reuben
nature,
Foster
bro.
was a beast, yo. Damn.
Yeah, if you like what Mario said, if you could combine that secondary in 2020 with the 2016 defense, then low key they might have a shot.
Yeah,
But just both those teams alone, I don't know, bro.
yeah. Both of those teams alone is tough, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That might.
I'm not
I'm
like,
going them both alone, bro. If you put
No.
Alabama, if you get Alabama that same Biggie schedule, bro, they look the same way.
You weak? No, they don't. Why?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
just like,
let's
you
can
can
we talk
say
about
that-
listen?
You can say
Let's
that
talk
Bama
about
was
what
that-
happened. Let's all this hypothetical shit. We're talking about what actually happened. They went 12-0, 7-0, and all them dudes that went to the league balled out.
I'm trying to see how you get.
I mean, yeah. To be fair, I think both teams went undefeated, but for Bama,
Yeah, 2020 Bama went undefeated. Trying to see this amount of first round draft picks. Yeah.
Well, Rashawn didn't go out that year. Maybe he did, but he was first round, I think.
It was
Jeremy
Mac Jones.
Shockey- hey, what's crazy is Jeremy Shockey, Kellen Winslow was backing up Jeremy Shockey. God.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that team, bro. That team was stacked. That team was stacked. I can't even get. Guys, you just got
Okay, but like I do agree with Bama. Like Sean Taylor didn't even play that season. Like just for everyone in the chat being like, "Oh, they had Sean." Like Sean Taylor didn't even play.
He didn't even play, bro. He had the red shirt. He had him on special teams for 4
Hey,
games in a red shirt.
That's a crazy testament to the talent.
That is facts. That is crazy though, because that's surprising that a dude like Sean Taylor had to get redshirted, and he probably could have played. There's just guys that they trusted more.
The guys that were better
Yeah.
at the time. Because Mike Rump was a 6'2 corner. He went first round to San Francisco 49ers.
What's his favorite color? Blue. Hold on.
Hey,
No worries about him.
this is a question for Bama. So Bama, 1-on-1, Andre Johnson and Marlon Humphrey. Who's getting the better of that matchup?
Nah, because Marlon playing the slot though. You know Marlon the nickel.
Stop
He a
it.
nickel corner, man. Come on, Andre. He
Stop
too
it.
physical for him, man.
Marlo 6'2". Y'all got Marlo fucked up, bro.
No,
Andre-
you got a Hall of Fame receiver fucked up.
You like I think Marlon playing anybody in the slot lock. He locking anybody in the slot, but he going that outside with Andre Johnson. I don't like it. I don't like it.
What that boy
That's
said.
like the worst possible matchup you could have.
Yeah, I don't like it, man. I don't like it.
I love it.
This
I
cat,
love it
like,
because look who you got over the top of.
Oh, shit, they had
Minka
Eddie
and Eddie
Jackson.
Jackson. Minka and Eddie Jackson.
I don't mean
That is a
Oh,
crazy
hey.
scene.
No, that's a crazy.
Oscar.
Look,
Oscar.
Hey, look.
Bama, they're not Ed Reed though. They're not Ed Reed.
Check their Listen to me. 6'3", 230-pound receiver almost broke 4.40. He ran 4.41. And he's in the Hall of Fame. Like, what are we
And I
talking
don't even care about 6'3" versus 6'2". Like, just look.
No,
at
I
both
get
of
it.
them.
No,
No,
if you could ball, you could ball.
but look at the both of them. Like, there's no fucking chance Marlon Humphrey is having anything to do with Andre Johnson on a jump ball. There's just no chance. He's just not big enough. He can't jump high enough. Andre Johnson was jumping out the gym. Like,
I don't know, bro. I'm going Marlo, bro. Marlo was a what?
Never mind.
Marlo in college was really one of the ones, though. I don't want to make
Marlo was a first round draft pick.
Yeah, he was that guy.
All of that. Listen, nobody's negating that. This is where you missing me. I'm not, because I'm personally, I like the 05 USC.
Reuben Foster went first.
But what I'm saying is when we be real and we're not trolling, we being real.
Minka first.
And you go back and I look at, because I saw the games in real time. When I go back and then look at who on these rods, it's fucking crazy.
We had Levi Wallace, bro.
You got 2 first round tight ends. One is backing up. The whole running back room was phenomenal. Like, that's crazy. You didn't need a
Marlo first round.
Yeah, ain't none of them
third round.
Nobody's stopping this dude.
Yeah, all I'm saying.
Minka first round.
That 2019 LSU defense was better. They have a little chance. That defense was better, but
it's a few teams that got a chance, bro. And then who OG was talking about with who you had said? You said 1995, Nebraska, bro, they don't have a fucking chance, bro.
Okay.
Only team that got a chance. You had Rashad Evans that went first round.
Okay. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you.
I got kind of watch that Nebraska team. I ain't never.
Go watch that. Go watch that.
Darren Payne went first round.
Listen, the running back they had might have been the best running back.
Jonathan Allen went first round.
That's
just off the defense. That's just off the defense.
That black shirt defense, y'all, because y'all thinking that you got recency bias. Nebraska used to be really fucking good.
Man, we shutting that shit down.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Giving Nick Saban a month to prepare for you, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Lester Cotton went first round.
That Nick Saban shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
It got everything to do.
No,
with
it don't.
It got everything to do.
No, it don't.
Because I'll tell you this, you will really be mad. That 2004 LSU will whoop Miami too. That 2004 LSU will whoop them too.
2004.
Yeah, okay.
What was that? 2014. That was
OJ Howard went first round.
OJ Howard.
2004.
Calvin Ridley went first round.
Yeah, okay.
We're just being disrespectful at this point.
Nah, I ain't being disrespectful.
Yeah, you are.
Y'all being disrespectful, stupid, bro. Because I'm not finna think Ken Dorsey finna deliver nothing.
Niggas.
The year when they had Jamarcus Russell.
Bama. So Ken Dorsey's not going to deliver anything, but Mac Jones against that defense or Jalen Hurts freshman year is going to deliver. I'd give them more of a chance because they had Derrick Henry, but both of those quarterbacks were not that high level, to be honest. I'm not saying Mac Jones was great at that season. He was phenomenal, but that's an NFL level defense.
Mac Jones had a first round NFL season, 4,500 yards, 43 touchdowns, only 4
Okay, so listen.
Yeah, but I'm saying that against that defense, it would look way different than any of the games that they played, bro.
Then the other corner we had Levi Wallace. He was 6'2". We had range in our defense.
Dude, that's a big reason why I never thought Mac Jones would be any good, because he wasn't doing anything that special. He's just throwing it to wide open Devontae Smith and OJ Howard all
You know why he was wide open? Because we had Sark calling plays. Them niggas on Miami wouldn't know what. Them niggas on Miami wouldn't know what they was gonna do. Because the reason why Miami lost to Ohio State had a potent spread offense.
That's not the same Miami team, brother. That's not even the same Miami.
Just a year later.
That's not the same team.
Okay,
it's not.
He had that season because he was better than every other corner in the nation. He fried Derek Stingley. He fried all of the best corners of that season.
And Derek Stingley's a top 3 cornerback in the league today. When was Phillip Buchanan and
I'm
not fighting that. I don't think.
When were they top DBs in the league?
Okay, so time out. Let me stop you because you mixing shit. In college, these were top guys. They went first round. Not Stingley all of them gonna pan out because there's hella Alabama motherfuckers that you naming some guy I never heard of. So just because they get drafted don't mean they automatically finna be great in the league. Mike Rump was good than a motherfucker for 6'2" at the time, big corner. They took him first round. Phillip Buchanan was nasty. He did his thing with the Raiders, also a very good punt returner. He didn't have no all-pro career, but he was nice as fuck. Now, Ed Reed, gold jacket. Yeah. Antrell Rowe had a very good NFL career. So you talking stupid. Them dudes on that 2000. Listen, I'm gonna give it to you right now. Number 1, top 10 college teams of all time. Number 1, Miami Hurricanes, 2001. Number 2, 1971 Nebraska Cornhuskers. Y'all got to do your homework. Number 3, 1972 USC Trojans.
OJ.
They had some dogs on that
They
team.
had OJ Simpson.
OJ wasn't on that 72 team. Okay. Number 4, 1995 Nebraska Cornhuskers. Number 5, 2004 USC Trojans. Number 6, 2019 LSU Tigers.
Is that
Number 7, 2018 Clemson Tigers.
Oh, those Clemson teams were great.
Oh,
Number
yeah.
8, 2005 Texas Longhorns. Number 9, the 79 Alabama Crimson Tide. Number 10, 1956 Oklahoma Sooners.
That's just so many older,
Yeah,
I wanna
older
see
teams.
No.
Type
I'm
in
not
type
hating.
in top 10
No,
defenses
Mark,
of all
I'm
time.
not hating on the older teams. All I'm saying is I want to see in 90s and up or 80s and up. But like
I did, but I'm saying in the top 10, it was predominantly 90s and up.
Because this is what everybody keep failing to realize, bro.
2090s.
Alabama, this is why I say y'all just not thinking.
Why is
Alabama
it y'all?
was
They
ruled-
have the 2019
Okay.
LSU Tigers and 2018 Clemson in
Wait,
here. They
where
don't
was
got
you gonna
no 2015
because
Alabama. or no
all I'm
2020
saying,
Alabama.
is Alabama was ran by their defense. This is what I'm trying to explain to you of why sorry ass Ken Dorsey is gonna throw the whole game away.
Oh
and
my
y'all gonna
God.
be sick, bro.
So why they not on this list?
So look, we go on defense because this is what.
No, we're going
this is what-
team.
We
team.
going defense.
Together,
I'm going
everyone
defense.
achieves more.
So I'm going defense.
We're not. You see, this is what you're doing. You're doing that bullshit.
Yeah,
You're
because
trying to.
I
pick.
want to explain
You
to
know,
y'all
the
how
only
we're
way
gonna
you got a
dominate.
chance. Listen, the only way you got a chance against that team is like they said earlier. You're gonna have to combine a bunch of Alabama teams
No,
to
we
beat
won't
that
have to
one
combine
team.
nothing.
Yes, you will, because that 2020 team ain't gonna get it, and you're gonna be in a
Because look,
fucking
if we
dog
go
fight.
defense 2011 Alabama, good googly moogly. That's why I say I don't even want to bring up them teams.
You don't have.
2009
You can
Alabama,
bring up whoever you want. Ken Dorsey
2009
did what he.
Alabama with Mark
Hey,
Ingram,
hold
Trent
on, watch
Richardson,
this. Watch
Julio
this.
Jones.
I don't care nothing about that.
Bama, when you start bringing up those older teams, the quarterbacks get worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
I feel you, but
Yes.
AJ McCarron still better than Ken Dorsey.
Come on, AJ
You can
McCarron.
say what you
McCarron better
want.
than Ken Dorsey.
Oh my God,
AJ
AJ
McCarron
McCarron
better than
was so
Ken Dorsey.
bad though.
He was better than Ken Dorsey though.
You can. It don't
AJ
matter.
McCarron in college wasn't bad.
Dude, he went
Yeah, AJ
38 and 2. Which one of your quarterbacks went 38 and 2?
AJ McCarron.
Who is that?
You can say who it is.
I'm
And he won
saying
2 national
that.
championships.
Okay, so that's my point. Where's he at?
He's a little,
Same place Ken Dorsey is.
No, I'm asking exactly. So that shit don't matter.
cancel each
He was
other out.
good. He was good for. You could call him trash. He 38 and 2.
This is here.
Once again, two things could be true at the same time. You got guys that were journeymen winning Super Bowls. Does that automatically put them in the Hall of Fame contention? No. It's a team game at the end of the day. He did what he need, just like Purdy. We talked about this before. Brock Purdy ain't on none of my top nothing list, but he's a hell of a quarterback for the system he in with the 49ers. He does what he's supposed to do. Am I lying or am I lying? Trent Dilfer, who's my alumni at Fresno State, they considered him a bust. He won a Super Bowl with the Ravens. So what are we talking about? Don't start that. You could say, you keep trying to point out he's trash. That motherfucker went 38 and 2.
So
with all that talent,
AJ McCarron went 36 and 4.
He went 38 and 2 at Miami.
How many national championships he won?
He went 38 and 2 at Miami. You can't say he's trash and he's weak and all this. That motherfucker
That
went
speaks
38
to the
and 2.
team. That
No,
speaks to the
exactly.
team.
He ran the team, bro.
He did not run the team.
He ran the
completed 57%
Oh
of his
my
passes.
God, man!
They
Here you
won
go.
in spite of
you
him.
started to act like Trent. You started to do that
They
shit.
won in
He
spite
is
of
the
him.
quarterback. He's a 4-year starter. He was the quarterback. He went 38 and 2. That's all.
Yeah.
Just like some people want to sit there and say, whatchamacallit is one of the greatest quarterbacks of college of all time, out of Florida. Your boy. What's the man name again?
Tim Tebow.
Tebow.
Y'all
Exactly.
wouldn't beat them either.
He's
Miami
not,
wouldn't beat them either.
You
Boy,
sound
AJ,
dumb.
AJ still got 3 of them things. He got 3 of them natties though.
Miami wouldn't beat them, bro. Come on.
Like I said, bro, I be trying to explain to people Big East schedule.
Wait,
They was good for their time.
I'm
man.
lost on that.
They was good for their time, bro.
Yeah, here you go with that.
I think what it is. I think
what happens when Ohio State run up in all the motherfuckers and win the national championship?
When you talking this year?
I'm just saying, when they have done it.
That shit ain't happening.
I'm telling you, it don't matter about no conference. That's that bullshit narrative. SEC top heavy anyway. Stop it.
I mean, our small teams are a lot
you
better
keep
than
talking about the
everybody else's
Big
smaller
East.
teams.
There's so many guys that came out of these different. I just don't like when people get to talking that dumb shit. This guy played high-level D1 ball. He was surrounded by the greatest team ever in college fucking football.
You put me back there, quarterback. Andre Johnson has 1,500 yards.
No.
I'm a better quarterback than Ken Dorsey.
Okay.
And I bet any type of money on that. You put me back there and you give me Andre Johnson.
Are you 6'5"?
I ain't gotta be 6'5". I got these right here. They see what I see, but they can't see what I see.
You can't.
I'm gonna give y'all a bar, chat. They see what I see, but they can't see what I see.
We gotta stop doing that. I'm gonna be the first one to say it. As a former player, we gotta stop doing that bullshit. We not finna sit here and just be talking about dudes is trash and they went 38-2 with a natty.
That man completed 57% of his passes.
He did what he needed to do. Is he the greatest quarterback of all time? Nobody's saying that.
But what I'm trying to explain to you, OG,
he was better than Tebow. He was better than Tebow. He was better than Tebow.
Not in college.
Not in college. Fuck.
Yeah. Listen, better quarterback. I ain't talking about fucking running the ball. I don't look all that.
I'm talking about quarterback.
Playing quarterback.
I'm talking about quarterback. I'm taking
Tebow was not. He didn't.
I'm taking both.
Hold on. Pull up Tebow's stats.
I'll pull up Tebow.
Pull up his passing.
So if you put Tebow on that Miami team, you think they doing the same thing with Ken Dorsey?
No, they gonna be a better. Now, if you put Tim Tebow on that Miami team, yes, no team in the nation can beat him.
Yeah, low key, I'm not going to disrespect Tebow.
I believe that too.
Ever.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
Because
no team in the country.
There's 1,000 more quarterbacks. If we take Michael Vick and put him on that team, that's
that's not even a conversation.
So Tim Tebow, 2007, completed 66% of his passes, 3,200 yards, 32 touchdowns. Next year, 64% of his passes, 2,700 yards, 30 passing touchdowns. The following year after, 67% of his passes, 2,800 yards.
Okay, how many total? How many total? No. Answer this. How many passing yards did his career at Florida? How many throw for?
I'm gonna go to Ken Dorsey. Sorry, it's college.
Nigga, I'm already on it. 9,565 with 86 touchdowns, and he set the Miami career passing yard record.
How many years? 4?
4 years.
That's not bad.
But I just think they'd be able to do it because Tebow, if they had Tebow too, they would have ran. They could have run it like 75% of the time. They already ran it like 60% of the time with Dorsey because Andre Johnson had under 700 yards
they had Frank Gore, McGinnis, and McGahee and Clint. Portis. Come on, man, stop it.
No. I'm not trying to shit. I'm just saying the fact that they had that many guys.
Ken Dorsey.
I already gave you. Give me Tim Tebow. I got Ken Dorsey.
I already gave you Tim Tebow based on the numbers.
Give me his career. No, give me his Florida career.
9,288 touchdowns.
Okay. 95. Listen, here you go. I already got this is why I'm saying this is the bullshit that people talk about. Give me them stats again.
9,200 yards, 9,285 yards, 88 touchdowns.
13 Knowles don't deserve to be in this conversation.
Okay.
No, 23 Knowles to get on them. 13 Knowles to get on them too.
No, they wouldn't.
2013 Knowles to get on them too. Jameis. Yeah, they'll get on them. Dalvin Cook. Yes, sir.
Okay.
You had Jameis, Jalen Ramsey, and friends.
Hold on. Can I interject?
They had Xavier Rhodes. They had Telvin Smith. They had Jarrell Jernigan.
Yeah. So you had Xavier Rhodes in Jameis Winston and what's his name?
Jalen Ramsey. Right.
No.
Yeah, they still not with that Miami.
Okay, you said he had 9,200 yards, right? So
yeah, 9,285.
Ken Dorsey sucks so bad, right? He threw for 9,565 yards and 86 touchdowns.
Yep. Completed 57% of his passes.
I don't.
And then the rushing. 41.
That's not hit. We're not talking to listen.
But
let's stop. Can I just get my point and I'll shut up? We gotta stop doing that. The quarterback I don't need the quarterback to rush. I need him to throw the fucking football. We're talking about what quarterbacks do. Running backs run the ball. Let's stop the bullshit.
But
we ain't talking about.
We can't stop the bullshit because that was a part of Tim Tebow's game.
When we evaluate quarterbacks, what do quarterbacks do first, fellas?
No, they throw the ball.
At the next levels. We ain't talking about high school, college. We talking about the next level. You gotta know how to throw that motherfucker, right?
Throw that run.
Okay. Passing the passing. You can't say he was trash when he threw for more yards than Tebow.
He completed less passes.
I don't know. I don't care. Why stop? Can we stop compartmentalizing shit?
Because you take it because what you doing because you talking about evaluating quarterbacks. So if I'm evaluating a quarterback, I'm going to go with a guy that completes 67% of his passes versus a guy that completes 57%.
My point is, you listen. You can have the goal. You're moving the goalposts. I asked you. You said he was trash. Everybody who's watching this motherfucker heard you say he was trash. You're on crack. He was far from trash. These numbers suggest he was far from trash.
Playing in the Big East, congratulations,
man. Stop.
Still can complete over 60%.
You just brought up the 2013 Florida team when they played in the ACC.
ACC, right?
ACC better than the Big East.
Man, stop it. The Big East, the Big East was like that, bro. What are you talking about?
I mean, that was 2003. I don't know, but I'd assume it was better than it is.
It was better than
it is now. I mean, the Big East
it was cool. The best team there was Virginia Tech.
They were not. Miami was. Virginia Tech was
opponent they win against.
I'm talking about wasn't Syracuse in that motherfucker too?
Syracuse wasn't good. They was 8-4.
Yes, they were good.
They was 8-4 that year. They was 8-4.
Marvin Graves, then McNabb. Stop it, bro. There were some very good Syracuse teams in the late 90s.
Sorry, bro. I gotta go to Tim Tebow.
Syracuse 10-3.
You could whatever. I'm done with it because y'all be on that dumb shit. At the end of the day,
I'm not on it. Because what you trying to do? You trying to
at the end of the day,
Tim Tebow does.
It don't matter
as well as throwing the ball.
Let's get back to the original debate. It don't fucking matter because the 2001 Miami Hurricanes is washing all your Alabama teams.
You lying? They couldn't beat 2009.
No, I'm not.
Rolando McClain, Marcel Darius, and them.
It says it right now. You got a computer just like I got my MacBook open. Watch this. I'm gonna do this. Because, AI and Chat GPT and all the bullshit. The greatest college football team all time.
Them years with AJ McCarron, stack team. They won 3 natties with them, bro. I mean, they went crazy for sure. But I don't know. Over that 2001, 2000 team, Miami, I don't know.
It's not.
I just think there's levels to the defense that you have.
Yeah, it's levels.
Like the corners, you can make an argument that they might not be as good as advertised, which I don't necessarily think so. But that front seven, whatever you want to call it, dude, that's the best front seven ever. That you're not getting time, and you're also not running on them. And like the only player that I could see that you mentioned from the Bama teams was Derrick Henry, because Derrick Henry had that ability at 6'2", whatever, with crazy speed.
6'4", 240 pounds.
But also, if you're able to collapse the line, then
you can't do
nowhere for him to go. Yeah, if you can collapse the line, I don't know if they could or not, because I'm not sure what the lineman that Bama had that year, but if you could collapse the line, you can do whatever. But that Najee Harris shit, hell no. Najee Harris would look like NFL Najee Harris against that Miami, which is mid.
Okay, look, they had 38 draft picks.
Yeah, 38. I mean, you could go to Alabama, bro. They had just as many, bro.
No, they did not.
I'm talking about first round, bro. Like, if you just do the all NFL.
Wait, no. Go show me. I'm reading it right now. Speaking of star power, the 01 Hurricanes produced 38 NFL draft picks.
That's fine.
Okay, ain't no other team did that. They didn't.
Hold on.
I mean, shit. I'm just looking at
2015.
Go ahead.
Draft picks from Alabama. Just go do draft picks. Go do 2015 roster.
They got the 1971 Cornhuskers top dog. They beat Alabama 38-6 in the Orange Bowl.
Always be hearing about that Nebraska team. I gotta definitely go back and watch that. I always hear people talk about that team.
Was that when they had the? No, that's not when they had the white quarterback who was super.
No,
fast.
in
That
'95.
was 95 with Tim Couch. Sorry ass nigga.
Huh?
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, Tim Couch. Tim Couch.
No, it was not. Tim Couch never played for Nebraska.
Yeah, he did.
No, he did not. He played for Kentucky. What are you talking about?
no,
No,
yeah.
you think about the wrong.
Right.
I'm talking about Eric Crouch.
No, we're talking about Tommy Frazier. And
I don't. Not 95.
95.
Yes, I just looked it up. Eric Crouch was on that team.
He wasn't
about the right person.
Oh my God.
They both had rushing yards. They ran a weak ass Navy offense. They both had like 1,000 yards rushing.
Okay.
But you think that's gonna beat Alabama? Oh my God.
Man, okay.
Tommy Frazier.
Lawrence
No,
Phillips.
he was a starter that year.
Tommy
95.
Frazier starter. I don't know what you're talking about.
He was a starter. He had 604 rushing yards. He had
Why
a
would
fat
I just show
1,500
Alabama?
passing. Look, that Miami team is nice though, bro. I don't care what division they played.
It was nice, bro. It's fine, bro. But I'm just trying to tell people if you put Alabama,
I mean,
over
look,
there with
I'm
that
not-
schedule,
I'm not necessarily big on like having a team that you think is the best of all time and saying all of these elite, all-time great teams would get washed by them. This
Yeah, I wouldn't
team,
say-
at the end of the day, I don't think that they'll wash it, but I don't think that they would lose, to be honest. You would have to shut down their run game enough to make Ken Dorsey throw the ball enough for him to mess up. Because if you let those running backs run on you, they don't even have to like use Dorsey at all. All they can do is just do play action, throw it up to Andre Johnson. So that's really the only way, and I just don't see it. Now, maybe with the 2016 team, but I do think Devontae would get off though. I really do think that. I don't know if he would have that 150-yard performance like he had in some of those games, but he probably would go
Smitty
off.
would definitely go off though. He was too much of a
Nigga, you
technician
don't think
in
it-
college, so, like,
And
he'll give
even-
them some trouble.
I mean, even if like bracketed him with Reed, I mean, one of those other receivers could have got off too.
Jerry
That's
Jeudy,
not
Jalen
nice.
Waddle, like they had them boys, bro.
My issue with it is, does Mac Jones survive? Genuinely, that's more of the problem because that D tackle pressure is not going to be. It's not going to be easy for him. Not
Didn't
gonna
they
be easy
have
at all.
Henry
We all
Ruggs
know
that
D
year,
tackle
too?
pressure is the most, and it's the biggest trump card against quarterbacks. If you could get that D tackle pressure, that beats everybody.
Yeah.
So that's like, and Wilfork would be eating up whoever offensive lineman was in front of him because he was.
Yeah,
just,
them niggas had, they had Henry Ruggs, freaking Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, Smitty, like bro.
Oh,
they
you
had-
talking about 2017?
Yeah, that 2017. Bro, that 2017 was even cool.
My God, bro.
That team was crazy.
yeah, man, they disrespect Tua. Back in the day, Tua was that freaking guy in college.
He was that guy in college, bro. That 2017 year was like that, bro.
Bama, how much do you think that hip destroyed him?
A lot because hip is everything
I
you need
agree.
for us with quarterback.
Yeah.
I
So you
I
had
totally
1,
agree.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. It's not showing just 1 year, bro. It's like 44, 41 guys right now. It's not showing 1 year.
Mars said,
I'm trying to find it for y'all, but it's not showing all them dudes.
he said, I had enough of this.
Yeah.
Not playing. But yeah.
Let's talk about some current stuff, bro. Finish off the last 30 minutes, man. We can talk about some current stuff. Been in a lot of preseason football, man. How y'all feel about Cam Ward right now? How he
I feel
looking?
great. I feel
I
great
feel
about
good.
Cam Ward.
Man.
I do feel great. I look at. I don't think he's gonna have. When you compare him to like what Stroud and Jaden Daniels did, it's kind of tough because they had better teams. the one thing that I look, especially last game, was those receivers aren't getting open. They're just not. It's going to be tough for them to do anything with that. But first game, he was taking the checkdowns, getting rid of the ball. This game was a little bit different, but he showed that he can make tight window throws. He made a lot of good decisions that got dropped. So I'm pretty excited to see how he's going to be this year. But just based off the talent that they have, I don't think that he will have like some crazy year. But I think he'll be in the running for Rookie of the Year for sure. He'll probably
most likely wins
for
it.
sure. I agree wholeheartedly. I think Cam Ward's gonna be a really good player. I think it's just gonna be like a pitch and catch thing with him and Calvin Ridley, man. Like that's gonna be his guy. You know, maybe we can see Calvin Ridley kind of ascend back into those Atlanta Falcons days, you know, when we were all like, man, if he was on his own team, you know, Calvin would be one of them ones. You know, maybe he can finally get to that point because these last couple of years for him have been rough with the quarterback situations and, you know, the whole thing off the field stuff. So I'm happy to see Cam Ward. I think he has all the talent in the world, the arm ability, and I just like him, like his personality. I feel like he's a leader. I like how he comes to every day to work. You know, just hearing how he talk about football. I like it, man. I can see him doing really good.
Yeah, and I think that that's shown in the play that he's been there every single day at 6 a.m. because I really have not seen him try to make bad mistakes out there. Like he's playing sound football. He's not doing too much. Yeah, he almost threw that pick in the first game, but if you look at it, all these quarterbacks, really besides Jackson Dart, honestly, had a couple of bad decisions. So yeah, I'm excited to see what he does, and his accuracy is legit. It is like his touch and accuracy is up there.
He be threading that needle, bro.
Yeah. That pass he had to Van Jefferson garbage ass dropped that shit, bro. Talking about something. It was a little bit far in front of him. Bitch ass nigga, you an NFL receiver, bro. If you don't make that fucking catch, you 6'3", bro. You a fucking bum, bro. Like that's why I hate shit like that. Cam Ward took it on the chin, saying I'm gonna put it on him next time. But no, young fella, I want to tell you right now, that's a hell of a ball, bro. You put it in the place, the only place that you were supposed to put it, so it don't get picked off. Van Jefferson, that's why they pay you fucking money to catch the ball, you fucking bum. Catch the ball, bro. Catch the ball, bro. It hit you in your hands. Old school rule: if it hits your hands, you're supposed to catch it.
Yeah. And I think the intuitiveness too, like. There's really no situations that I'm seeing him scared. He's just taking what the defense gives him. If he needs to run out, he'll run out, but he'll also sit in there. And that's something that I like to see with young quarterbacks is like, are you too prone to try to get out the pocket too fast? Or are you going to sit in there? And I think he's shown that he can do that for sure.
He's very poised, man. He's a real poised player, quarterback, bro. I can't wait, man. I'm actually excited for this year. There's a lot of just agenda.
Yeah, bro. It's gonna be a good year. I'm ready to see what Shador gonna do. How y'all feel about Dillon Gabriel in the comments he said after the game, after having 14 completions.
19, I think 14 to 19, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was like 14 and like 23 or something like 14, that. 23. And then he had 2 turnovers, the 1 interception and the 1 fumble.
Right.
How y'all feel about the comments when he was talking about I'm a competitor and not what he said? He said I'm not
an entertainer. I'm a
competitor. I'm a competitor, not an yeah, right. Yeah. How y'all feel about that? Yeah.
I thought it was petty. I don't get it. You're sharing a room with the dude. And look, the most, especially since he's gone to the NFL, most of the attention that's put on him is not self-inflicted. Okay, he's not going out causing an issue. He's not going out there looking for publicity. The publicity is following him. And I understand his frustrations, but like at the same time, dude, you were good in that game, but you weren't like stellar great. And that one pick you throw was just stupid. The fumble is whatever. The fumble was just more of a mental lapse, but that throw was just idiotic. And when I look at what Dillon Gabriel does, he just does like Shador just does pretty much everything better. And he can throw the ball down the middle of the field better. So I just think it was petty. It doesn't really make sense to me why you would do that, especially when you're sharing the room with him. But it's whatever. I guess I don't know. I think he's just feeling the heat, low key.
I just feel like if you're gonna talk like that, bro, you need to go out there and ball. You should have had 2 touchdowns, went 13 for 14, something like that. You got to go out there and have touchdowns, bro.
Honestly, though, like I feel like, before the pick and stuff, he was low key playing kind of solid. Like
he did well.
He went 13 for 18. Like the pick was bad.
But they was all screens and play action, so they was like a little short level dump, all screens and play action. Anybody gonna look good with that? I just feel like, bro, because somebody brought up Dan Lanning. That's like a whole different story because Dan Lanning, you know, he come from that the Nick Saban cloth. So them dudes feel like, you know what I mean? They really out there to get physical and play ball, right?
But the difference is though, Bama too, that's team versus team. That number one, that's team versus team. He was getting his guys motivated.
Right.
These are 2 teammates.
And
I understand
bro.
There's competition between you guys to play, but that's not gonna make it better. Like if I was
a professional, bro.
I would
be a professional.
The comments was just petty. I mean, it was just that point.
Be a professional, and I probably want to hear D Marsh speak on this, but I said it early on player's choice. I kind of find it corny, as of recent, bro, with the black fathers, bro. Once upon a time, D Marsh, I know you remember this. They used to clown us, always saying, "Oh, y'all ain't got no daddy, y'all ain't got no daddy." But as of recent, when you got the LeVar Balls, Deion Sanders, LeBron James, when you got these black daddies being a pillar in their son's life, giving them opportunity, now y'all want to clown them for having a daddy. Like, so I'm confused with America, right? I feel like, what do you want? Do you want to joke on us for not having a daddy? Or is it a problem that we have a daddy? Because a lot of times, I said this earlier, a lot of y'all daddies can't get y'all a job at Waste Management. They can't get y'all a job at Publix. But you mad at these kids' fathers for being a father and getting them a job in the NFL. Whether you believe they deserve it or not, it's up to their father so their kids can have these opportunities. If my dad paved the way, became a great athlete, I would hope he do. If he think I deserve it, you know what I'm saying? I can never knock a young black male for having his daddy. I can't even knock no kid for having his daddy. It's corny, man.
Even that though, like you still gotta work hard to even get to that even position because that, like, yeah, even if your dad's a coach or your dad played whatever the case is, yeah, he got connections and his networking is there. But like, you gotta be good though. You can't just lift up somebody that's not good. You know, you have to be somewhat comparable to your peers.
I'm gonna say this.
Dad, he would have been asked last year. Like, he wouldn't have been good in college.
I'm gonna say this. It's the nepotism is only a problem when we do it.
Exactly.
So this conversation is really like the elephant in the room. People don't want to address real issues. The problem with this is we seen when Eli Manning was getting drafted.
I was about to say that.
I can, as his father, who wasn't a great quarterback in New Orleans.
He was cool. Yeah.
He was okay. Nonetheless, though, he had the ability to, I'm not going there and we're going to go here. Okay, cool. Yep. Now, when Deion does it, now it's this whole thing. It's deeper than sports. Here's the thing, people. This country was built on racism. It was built on, and really, to be honest with those that know, it's not even really about skin color. That's just the bullshit play they want you to believe. The real play is greenbacks, dollars, class. It's classism.
Yeah.
It's either the haves versus the have-nots. So in order to create a situation where you could keep the people, stagnant, you just create the illusion that it's racism when really that has nothing to do with anything. It's the elite versus the poor.
Right.
This shit is
because if I'm not mistaken, isn't it 4 families that own the United States? Like, so the country is built off of nepotism itself. Yeah. Like the Kennedys, the Bushes,
Rothschilds.
Yeah. Like, so it's 4 families that own the United States. So I mean, that's nepotism too. Like, so. But like what Marsh said, it's only a problem when we
front
practice.
Office is filled with
nepotism. Jerry Jones' son is the GM. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Jerry Jones is the GM.
Well, but his son is. I know. He gonna take that over though. You know, Steven taking that over once.
We saying yes. There's about 8 to 12 prominent families that really call a lot of shots, right? that's not. I'm not gonna go that deep, but that's where this goes. Like, it's never a problem when they do it. It's cool, right? When we do it, it's a problem. So I don't really care to even delve deep into that. I'm really happy for Shador, right? Because
I think he solidified the spot on the team.
yeah, and he doesn't need the money. They straight with the bread, with the bag.
He's
but,
straight with his NIL money, let alone
yeah,
the money he had before that.
He's a trust fund kid, but he's worked his ass off to be in the position that he's in. And I'm gonna say this: do I think any of these quarterbacks were like top tier first round guys this year? No. I think there's some very good quarterbacks in this draft. Do I think Shador was a top 10, first round pick worthy? No, but he shouldn't have went in the 5th.
Right.
So, I mean, multiple things can be true at the same time.
Should have went before Tyler Show.
I mean, at the end of the day, y'all know what it is. I don't know why we afraid to point it out. It's a form of buck breaking, a form of, now you're seeing a wave of, these older white men who are running shit, right? This they shit. They don't want to see the brash black athlete doing all this shit, and now they're they're making money before they even get to the league. So it's like, I can't really, y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, they already come into the league.
To me, it's also the thing of just because somebody isn't like you or what you think is acceptable doesn't mean that they're not going to be a good teammate.
Right.
It's just so weird to me, because going back to the Arch thing, the way that Arch gets marketed, the way that Arch has gotten every single, anything that you could get to help your career move forward, Arch has gotten in the same way Shador's gotten. And the only thing that people talk about with Arch is how good he's going to be. Before Arch is already a 95 overall in college football before he took a snap of meaningful football in college. A snap. And everybody is yelling at Shador. Look, at the end of the day, whether or not Shador got his opportunity from his dad didn't go out and throw for 3,700 yards, 35 touchdowns, and under 7 picks last year with the trash offensive line. That didn't happen. That was Shador doing it. And that's my problem. If you want to say Shador doesn't have a strong arm, he's not uber athletic, you're right about that. But when you say he's not an NFL quarterback, you're completely wrong. Completely wrong. And the difference between Dillon Gabriel and Shador play-wise, Shador is not afraid to sit in the pocket. The main thing that I saw with Dillon is he's got pretty good pocket presence. He was climbing when he needed to, but he's also way too worried about leaving it because he's so small he can't even see. Like Shador, in that first game, he was sitting in there until he had to. And there's some stuff like the spin moves and all that stuff he's going to have to eliminate because he's not going to be able to do that in the real games. But, that's really why I would take Shador, because he has more poise. He just does. He's more willing to sit in there compared to someone like a Dillon Gabriel.
Hurley brought up a good point. I don't think Dillon Gabriel have the – I'm going to keep it real. I don't see how he got drafted in the 3rd round because of his – so when you're a shorter quarterback, I would want your physicals to be a little bit more often, like Kyler Murray with the 4th speed and the cannon arm got drafted in baseball. Drew Brees, elite pocket presence. You see what I'm saying?
Real accurate. Same thing.
And the way he improvises from the pocket. Dillon Gabriel, I don't really know what he does. He's a good quarterback. He was a good college quarterback, but it was nothing that pops off the chart to me to be like, oh yeah, he a 3rd round draft pick. You know what I mean? I just feel like he gonna be playing in the XFL, so especially what size he is, 5'9", 5'10".
Well, Doug Flutie was a phenomenal football player.
Doug Flutie had a cannon, though.
You know what I'm saying?
Doug Flutie had a cannon.
But once again, here's the thing you got to understand.
If it was out of context too, then I didn't watch the whole interview. So.
When you evaluate players, a lot of the team success gets placed on that player. And it's not across the board equally. So just going back to our little debate earlier about the Ken Dorsey thing, there could have been another guy, right, who had all those same weapons that did just about the same amount of shit, and he goes 1st overall versus a Ken Dorsey that did it. Some people may say, he's okay, just 6th, 7th round. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it's an inexact science. It's a crapshoot. You'd be surprised when you look at these draft boards and you see certain guys placed at certain spots, and you can't fathom it, but they're doing it.
Yeah.
And unbeknownst to the public, it's a lot that goes into that. And then, like I said, I think now we're gonna see a trend in a lot of these drafts coming up. It's gonna be a lot of bullshit because these young men are coming to the league paid already.
And that's
Y'all
what the
gotta
draft process has always been too.
You
It's
gotta
what they can turn you into. Not
you
what
got-
you are now.
right. You gotta understand the mindset. I'm gonna be honest. I played 12 years of pro ball. I dealt with my contracts and shit. These people want you broke. They want you to, you get what I'm saying? They want
They
you.
want to give you the least money possible.
Yes, they want you in a position where you're desperate. Does that make
Mhm.
sense?
OG,
Yeah.
let these niggas know, man. You was an all-decade player,
just-
man.
Come into it.
OG was an all-decade player, y'all. He just be over here being modest, just acting like he was just a guy. He was no jag, man. OG wasn't no jag. All-decade player right here, man. Yo, OG the big screen, man. All-decade player right here, y'all. You need to cut this out, man.
Fact,
No,
man.
I mean,
Ain't-
cut
can't
this
a lot
out.
of people
This is
say
you,
they
the
are all
man right
decade
here,
player,
dog.
man.
No,
Real, dog.
No
What-
bull.
What I'm saying is though, I think you're gonna see a trend because these are older guys like that run the show. Like they not happy about these young dudes getting paid this money.
Mm-mm.
That's true.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I coach a premier JUCO college football team, San Francisco City College. The way recruiting goes, even with all my friends that got D1 jobs, like it's bad now, y'all. Like you have to continue to recruit the kid, like 24/7, because
They can flip like that.
the flip. And here's the thing: it's like I'm gonna be honest. It's watering down the sport. It's fucking it up. Yeah, it's good for some of the young men, but then it's also bad because these young men no longer do they have to aspire to get to the professional level to get some money.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be honest. If I made 10 million in 4 years at a college,
Shit, going to the league be cool, but
What, like Shador walked away with 22 million since
But that's-
15
but that's-
million, something like that? Yeah,
that's my-
you
but
really
that's-
ain't gotta go.
you don't.
If you invest it right.
If you invest it right, you do the right thing.
Because Cam brought up a point. He was like, if you just take that money and spend it, you'll probably be broke in 5 years.
For sure.
you broke in less than that.
Yeah.
The
But
bottom
if you invest it
if
though,
you're spending it on shit that you don't really
Yeah.
need, yeah. But if
Right,
you're spending
right.
it on the essentials, that you could make it last for. But yeah, investing too. If you have 15 million and you invest correctly, you should not go broke. You really shouldn't.
if you got
Shit.
5 million,
A lot of guys get.
I agree with you, OG. You got
Shit,
5.
5
You got
million.
five.
What?
you gotta think.
That shit stuff, right?
When you graduate college with a degree, I don't care if you're an athlete or not. There's no job paying you 100-something plus thousand fresh out of
True.
college, right?
Very low.
Even if you get 1.5, okay, I'm gonna give out some free game. If I'm in a time machine and I go back and I'm in college now and I'm getting NIL money, let's say I got 400,000 or 600,000. The first thing that I'll do, because you shouldn't have no debt, right?
Mhm.
That's true.
I'm not buying no big ass dumbass rap.
True.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not buying no Hellcat. I'm not doing none of that
Pay
dumb
it
shit.
all off.
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to my mommy and daddy and I'm gonna say, here go 50 to 75,000 to buy a house. That's like a down payment and some. If they don't already own one, buy another one. I'm gonna go to my mom and dad, get them 50 to 75K to put down on another property. That way, even if I blow out my knee and I don't never play a down of pro football, that $400,000 just changed my trajectory because there's no job that I'm gonna get after 4 or 5 years of this education making 400 right now. You get what I'm saying? So now I've invested. Now we have a home. So no matter what, that home, especially if it's in California, I'm gonna go.
Appreciates.
I'm gonna gain equity in that home. So that little 75,000, 50,000, 75,000 right now that I gave my parents to go buy another property. If I never play another day on the football, I can eat off that. You dig what I'm saying? So, and worst case scenario, I own a home. So the problem that I think that a lot of these young men are going through now is with the explosion of social media and a lot of bullshit that's out there. They think that they got to go get this big ass dumb ass chain that really ain't worth shit at the end of the day. If it's 50,000, you can't even get 15,000 for it on the resale value because don't nobody want that shit.
Rather go plain or something.
And the car, they don't even know how to drive that much horsepower. So they reckon the car
depreciates fucking 20%, 30% when you take it out the lot or whatever.
So one thing I do want to let the young guys know, and this is what I found out too. So diamonds actually have no value. Diamonds got their value like in 1960 something from the every kiss begins with K. You can find diamonds anywhere. If you do get a chain, you should just supposed to get solid gold. That's why you see a lot of the old cats back in the day, they just got the gold rope chains because gold is redeemable. Whatever the currency is, like if we die off tomorrow, right? And let's say we had some in the dirt of nothing but gold. Your great grandchildren can pick that gold up and be like, how much is this gold worth in today's currency? And be able to sell it. You can't do that with them big ass diamond wrapper chains because diamonds really hold no value. It's rocks that you can go find in Africa right now. Like you're gonna find that every day. That's discoverable here. So that's why it is just stupid just to go and like you said with the cars, the Hellcats. Once you drive that car off the lot, depreciates.
Hey,
what he just said with a house, you could get a house in California one day, 400,000. The next day, that shit can be $1 million. He the OG from California, he know.
Like, equity, boy. Man, owning something is so important. Owning something is so important, man. I want young people to understand that, man.
So watch this. I got a car. It's getting painted right now. It's a 1972. That thing worth $100,000.
Yeah,
it ain't
old school cars.
It's going up.
Hey, they made with steel because them things fully.
Yeah,
but it's like
you know, that's what I'm saying. It's an asset. So at the end of the day, I have classic car insurance. It's insured for a guaranteed value, not no Kelly Blue Book value.
Right.
Because brand new off the lot in 72, that car probably cost less than $3,000. But in 2025, with everything I've done to the car and all that horsepower and all that shit, it's worth $100,000. So at the end of the day, my whole point to the young guys is, I got some jewelry, I got watches, I don't wear none of that shit no more. I just don't.
And also, it's like, look, if you like chains for sentimental value, if they mean something to you, go ahead and buy one. I don't think it's bad if you value it for yourself. But if you're just doing it to look good for girls or whatever, you don't need a chain to get girls. You really don't. You just need to look. You just need to look okay. You just need to look like you take care of yourself. That's about it. Like there's no point to go all out on the chains, bro. It's not gonna really.
You're already a college athlete, NFL athlete. What you need a big chains for? The girls flocking at you already.
They flock exactly. If that they flocking already. Like you know what I mean? What you talking? I play for the Packers. Like what?
I'm a D1 athlete. I go to Bama. They already flocking. Ain't no need for the chains.
Well, I gotta understand. You know the climate we live in right now. It's a bunch of, to the young guys, it's a bunch of fake shit. These guys that you see on social media, when you're 18 to 22, you're not supposed to be balling out of control. You're supposed to be grinding, building yourself up. So in your later 20s and early 30s, you're balling. That's what that's supposed to look like.
Ocho gave a blueprint. You right, Almighty Troy. He said you can go to Sally's, get you a pack of $3 earrings, $4 earrings. They gonna think that they motherfucking $10,000 because you play for the Bengals. Like ain't nobody gonna think you wearing nothing fake. You're on TV. Like you're on TV.
Boy, what?
Like what? I'm gonna get me a cheap pack of earrings. Got 4-5 of them in the pack from Walmart, and I'm gonna throw you out. Bro. I'm not finna impress a bunch of people that don't even know me. Like what?
It's crazy. But we in this social media world, so it's just like, you know, everything is put out there and you want to look the best. And, you know, it's just like it kind of corrupted our brains a little bit. That's why I'm with the old heads on that. The social media kind of definitely messed up a lot of people's brains thinking they have to look a certain way to be cool, like look cool or to do this and do that. You don't got to do all that, bro.
Nah, man, just be yourself. And if they don't like you for yourself, Fuck 'em.
Then fuck them.
Fuck
And
'em.
that's the thing. If you don't be yourself, that's honestly more noticeable than
Facts.
having all the fly shit. If you're not being genuine, that's more noticeable than anything.
You can still be fly though. Like, you know, I still want, you know, you still want to look out.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying
Five
you gotta
nice
look
things,
presentable,
but
you don't need like
you don't gotta
17.
go too crazy on it. You know.
All right, so back to the NFL preseason. Mike, you've been watching a few people who've been standing out to you on defense so far. I know it's hard to really tell from the defense because it is preseason, but who you like so far? You saw Abdul Carter get put on his ass.
I seen that.
yeah.
I seen
Yeah, that to me is whatever. You just got to be more aware. I'm not. He's looked okay. He's looked good though. I'm not mad at him. But James Pierce Jr. is got some elite athleticism. That's all I'll say. He does get stood up a little bit too much. But when he gets a good punch in there, when he gets his fist down, he doesn't. It's not like he has no strength, but he gets stood up a little bit too much. But he's gotten a lot of pressures. I've been impressed with him. And then other than that, not necessarily anyone on the defensive side like that I've been noticing, mainly just those two, but also this dude, Tesla, in Detroit. That dude's a freaking monster.
Yeah,
man.
he a dog.
Yo, he's nice. I ain't gonna lie, he's nice, man. He's nice.
He's really good.
Yeah.
But
OG, how you feel about Ashton Genty?
I like him.
That boy run like a real African out there. Oh my lord,
think-
that stiff arm he had.
See, he chucked
put
that
on a
one
lot of
dude.
muscle fast.
I think we made the right decision by not taking a quarterback that high and going with a running back. I think that team, my team, the Raiders, got a lot of good pieces. And it's going to be quite surprising to some people that think Geno is just a whatever quarterback. I think I think Pete Carroll did a good thing, and you getting a veteran who's not over the hill in age and athletic ability that can still win NFL games, that still can manage the offense pretty well. Then you have a Brock Bowers, have that kid out of Tennessee, the tall, fast kid. You have some
one native. Shout out to him. Boy.
You have some other
Thornton.
people, right? You have some other people. So when you add in an Ashton Genty, and now you're starting to build that offense, and you're doing things defensively to help Max Crosby out, who's I think top 3 at his position right now, for sure. I think
you got Myles Garrett
and him.
Yeah,
Myles Garrett, TJ.
Yeah,
TJ been hurt, so I'll give it
right.
Or Micah.
So my point is, I think the Raiders are doing the right way, like by trying to build that. I think, in all honesty, I take the emotion out of it. I think we could be an 8 to 10 team. The AFC West is going to be tough. It always is, but
that's going to be a tough
one. We seem to be able to knock the Chiefs off at least once. We've done that multiple times before. It's just, being consistent from one week to the next, I think. And then just shaking that old shit off like, damn, we've been losing for so long. Like, I think it's new energy in the building.
Pete
and
Carroll.
I think there's a lot of guys, that I think Mark is starting to allow the football guys to do the football shit, if that makes sense. Yes. And if you do that, a la getting, Tom Brady and what's my other man he played with on the Patriots? Richard Seymour. They're like 10% owners. And when you add guys of that caliber into that part of the team, they can help with those decisions because they know, you know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times when you get owners that's so hands-on over time, a la Al Davis,
Jerry Jones,
I think you finally get to a point where, dude, you got to just go hire the football people, bro.
And let the football people do the football people, man.
Right.
For real.
Yeah, I think it's going to be all dependent on that offensive line.
I agree.
Yeah, for sure.
If their offensive line could be good, then shit, they could compete.
Yep.
But that first game was I was like, holy
that
shit,
old line wasn't giving my man
JT
no love, man.
Yeah, the next game it was a lot better. So that was definitely good to see. But that division is going to be probably the best division in the league this year, I think.
In the AFC for sure, I'm not gonna lie.
I think we all in agreement. I think for me, I mean anything better than 4 or 5, 6 games winning is
Jacoby Myers, bro. I tell people this.
Jacoby Myers,
the most underrated receiver ever right now, bro. Like when I watch him play, and I'm just talking about from people I watch play. I don't really know his numbers, but even though I think his numbers is good too, because I think he almost get 1,000 every year. He's like the most underrated receiver in the NFL, bro. He makes plays after plays, and he just gets no credit. Like everybody just be sleep on him. He was hurt for a little stint last season, and then he come back balling, bro. Like, and then he played alongside with Devontae Adams, bro. And I still think he was solid too, man. Like, so I think Jacoby Myers, bro, he need to get a little bit more respect for his receiver one in the NFL today. That people not really giving the love that he really deserve and need, man. Like Jacoby really is a dog, bro. Smooth route runner, catch everything too.
Because he was over there in New England, wasn't he? Mm-hmm. Before he even got there, he was nice in New England.
Yeah, but if you know, you know. Like he gonna get here. I mean, here's the thing too. Who gives a fuck what a fan think? Like your peers who you play with and play against, they know. Like, remember we was having that one show and I was saying there's a lot of guys that are not household names that are just as good, if not better than the household name guys.
They had 1,000 yards last year.
When you play, you know who can go. Like, that's why I be like, people have no clue. Like, you got to really be there to see this shit and you'll be so amazed. Like, damn, I thought he was the guy. This dude over here who don't nobody even know about, he nasty. There's a lot of those guys on all of these teams. So
yeah, and that's what I was trying to tell people about Steve, OG, when we had Steve on here. And I get it, bro. Like, maybe he just wasn't the household name, but, you know, I ain't trying to put his business out there. You know, Steve had made over 60-some million from the NFL. Got the longest interception return in history for the Houston Texans. Yeah, he might not be your Marcus Peters or, you know, your Champ Bailey's or whatever the case, but Steve wasn't no hoe. Like, don't think you finna go over there. His best game was on OBJ. Pick that nigga off twice. Like, so don't think you just finna go over there. Oh, I'm about to have a day on Steve. Hell no. Like,
he started in 9 years, 10 years in a row.
Yeah, bro. Like, so it's like you don't always just have to be the greatest ever to get respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like, you know, a lot of people drag it, you know, oh, who are you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't always got to be the top to be a respectable guy in the league.
But those
Mr. Nasty Man.
Those guys who drag it, they never played at that level.
Right.
They just talking. Like, don't nobody give a fuck about what you talking about. You never dressed up. You never got a check. You didn't compete at that level. So your opinion to me, really, I don't give your opinion don't mean shit. And that kind of be my argument when I'm saying we got to stop being disrespectful to the guys who've done this shit that really, really did it at that level. Everybody not a household name. They bank account and the guys that they competed against and with will say something other than what the casual. Right. Like, shit, I'll give you a prime example. Kevin Dyson. He didn't live up to his pro career, didn't live up to the first round pick, but they were in our conference when he was at Utah, right? I guarded that shit every day in practice. Like him and Derek Mason, dude, when I tell you he might have been one of the coldest motherfuckers at receiver, I'm not bullshitting you.
Derek Mason don't get his love.
How was guarding Derek Mason? That's one of my favorite just Ravens all time, man. I always love watching Derek Mason play.
Oh, he was baptized. Because he could stop on a dime and change direction. He was a punt returner too. So he was crafty in the slot before he became a true number one outside guy. So it's hard. It's hard to cover those guys in that because they got a two-way go. Right. He was just a consummate pro. Came, always smiling, laughing, and came to work. Yep. And those are the type of guys that like when you playing and you around those guys, you competing with these guys. Players know for real because it ain't no fans out there with you. You out there, you seeing it every day. You know what it really is and what it takes. So for somebody that never did that shit to just talking, that shit like it rubbed me the wrong way because that's just for this new age social media bullshit. Like The people who know. So you gotta pay homage and be respectful for those dudes that really did this shit at that level, because it's not easy. It's very difficult.
Let me ask you this, OG. How you feel about practice? Because I talk to a lot of people that be in my DMs, and they always downplay practice. They be like, "Oh, you get so worked up over practice." How do you feel about practice?
I loved practice. That's why I was able to play for a long time. Because it was a job. I paid my mortgage with that shit. I got to sit at home in the off season, play video games, go to the gym. Like, that was my job. And I loved my job, because every year they're trying to replace you with another guy. Mm-hmm. So the difference, by me coaching, JUCO the last 11, 12 years, and training a bunch of athletes, the love is just not the same. Because a lot of these young guys, they want the chains, they want to be wearing a Miri and all this dumb shit, and they want to be all on social media, but they don't want to put in that work. And I'm not saying all of them, because there's still some of those young guys that do exist, but for the majority of it, they're already thinking about the peripheral stuff that comes with the main thing. And what happens is, that's why some of these guys fall off after 2, 3, 4 years, because the main thing is no longer the main thing. You get what I'm saying? The other shit is. So now they not focused on that thing. So the love for the game, I think, is different now. And practice makes perfect. I'm just old school in that way. If you treat practice like a game, the games become easy. And that was true at every level I played at. Like, we really loved playing football. It wasn't like, when you get to the point where you dreading training camp and practice, it's time for you to stop. It's time to stop. Practice has
I just speak from personal experience. I didn't get good at football until I learned how to practice. Mm-hmm. That's like the time you go to work on your craft, like whether that's spin moves, stiff arms, whatever the case may be. And you compartmentalize those days. Hey, I'm going to work on stiff arms only. I'm going to try to throw that as many scenarios as I can, or I'm just working on spin moves, because the game is the game. That's in this time you show your whole tool belt then. Mm-hmm. But once I learned how to practice the right way, that's where I started stacking those. That's when, you hear coach say, stack the days, get 1% better every day. And we stack it all the way into the first game of the season. That's when I realized what he truly meant for stacking the days. And that's when I became a best version of myself. But, I hear a lot of people like, oh, it's practice. You can't take nothing into that. It is what it is. But it's like, how do we expect these young guys to get on the field if they don't show you or prove it to you in practice? It ain't too many coaches. You coach one of the best junior college teams out there right now. If a guy don't show you he can play in practices, y'all go put him in the game versus San Mateo or Butte or whoever it is that y'all play? Fuck no.
You gotta show. So here's the thing too. All the great players that I came across, they have extreme crazy work ethics. Me personally, Javon Curse, Samori, like those guys worked. Like Derek Mason, Steve McNair, Recipe, all these guys worked. Eddie George, they worked, right? Keith Bullitt, they worked. When you talk about the greats, you look at a Walter Payton. You seen this motherfucker training in the offseason back when training wasn't that popular? That was him. Dry ass Jerry Curl, kangaroo headband, running in a little tight sweatsuit up hills and shit. Jerry Rice has some crazy workouts. Like, those are the guys that make it to that level and they stay for a long time. So, there's a clip years ago when Chad was early in his career in Cincinnati, and he's talking to Marvin, and he's like, "But I want to be like Rice. I want to be better than Rice." You get what I'm saying? Because Jerry is he's the pinnacle. You get what I'm saying? So when you talk about these young guys, a lot of times we dismiss what the guys that came before them did. And the crazy part is, the reason why some of those guys played as long and played that good for that long was because of the work ethic. They didn't go to practice and dismiss practice. Practice is an opportunity for you to hone your skills and make your craft what it is. Like a guy like Charles Woodson, who telling you, if you put up his highlight film, just in the NFL, we could take the Michigan shit and throw it in the garbage. If you put his NFL career highlight film together, you might change your opinion on who you think the best DB of all time is. When we talking about tackling, we talking about covering, we talking about turnovers. The man got like 65 picks. That ain't including the forced fumbles. So I'm just saying that takes practice to answer your question. The shit like that takes practice. Always run into the ball. You get what I'm saying? Good things happen when defensive guys run to the ball. And you do not get that by bullshitting at practice. You get that from practicing doing that shit, and it becomes a habit.
Yeah, you muted, Bama.
You muted, yeah.
Got Trent up here, dog. Trent, what's good, bro?
What's good? Good.
Man,
I've been here the whole time. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was my bad, bro. I thought you was a little busy, bro. But we had to talk a little earlier. 2020 Bama, 01 Miami, and then OG got to being disrespectful, talking about some 95 Nebraska, and I was just like, bro.
Y'all can laugh all you want to. Hey, the facts are the facts.
Nah,
And then Trent, this is why I got nasty. Trent,
because I really want to have a real
this
opinion.
is why I got nasty. I said they wouldn't be 04 LSU.
shit. I don't know if they want. I don't know, bro. That's a good game, bro. It's a good ass game.
But I feel Mike right here. Even though 01 Miami might be the census best team, to act like it wouldn't be a game versus 2020 Bama, 2016 Bama, 2019 LSU. It'll be a game. It'll be a game.
It will be a game. It will just be a game because they ain't, bro. Well, I think that y'all better versus 2019 is better than 2020 in my opinion. Y'all just didn't win the natty.
That's what I was saying.
And I think what's his name? I don't think they haven't. The 01 Miami ain't faced a team like 2019 Bama on an offensive end. They haven't, like nowhere near. I don't think there's no team that ever could be like that. So it'll be a game. Now, will Miami win? I think so. I think they probably win a game. But it will definitely be a game, though. Like, it would be an amazing game to watch. So, like, 01 Miami got it. But
yeah, 01 Miami, it's just no team beating them.
I think Vince Wilfork would cause problems.
Yeah.
Shit, the whole front seven.
Yeah.
Then here's the thing. Here's the thing. We not finna sit here and act like Philip Buchanan and Mike Rumph and Ed Reed and them niggas was not doing that in college.
Yeah, they were nice. It wasn't nice.
Super nice. And Trail Road. They were. That's a all first round secondary, bro. What are we talking about? Philip Buchanan. And here's the thing. So I was talking, Sonoris Moss, right? Santana younger brother. They all say, and this is the great players at mine. They like, to be honest, Philip Buchanan was the best player on our team. This is out they mouth, not me. This is out they mouth. Once again, they seen it every day. They played with it. Y'all get what I'm saying? Phenomenal punt returner, hella fast. He deserved the first. Now, he got to the Raiders. He made some plays. Did he have a Hall of Fame career in the NFL? No. But he had a very good career. My point is, in college, he was like that. My point is, in college, that whole back end was first round. My point is, that running back room had McGahee, Portis, and Frank.
Yeah, that's Gore. God, yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, my point is, you got DJ Williams and Vilma, Jonathan Vilma. Point is, you got Vince Wilfork. My point is, you got Jeremy Shockey and Kellen Winslow backing him up. My point is, got Andre.
Yeah, that's what I said. I hear him out with Miami. Now, if he named these other teams that I didn't hear he named, we might have to talk.
He only named 95 Nebraska.
95 who?
Listen.
No,
y'all can laugh, but I'm telling you. Here's what I'm telling you. This was all the teams that was on that list, right? And they had the 95 Nebraska was a nice ass team. Lawrence Phillips and Tommy Frazier was nasty. They ran that wishbone shit and they did it to perfection. Their defense actually had a lot of guys on it. They call it black shirts. Nebraska 95 natty team was nice. Now, here's the other thing. He said that Ken Dorsey was trash. So I said, nobody ever claimed Ken Dorsey was like the best quarterback, but he went 38-2. And he threw for almost 10,000 in 4 years. You can't discount that. So he wasn't trash. He did what he had to do in Miami to win 38 times and only lose
I
twice.
got a hard time.
Wait, Bam, is
That's gonna be
AJ
the next American
McCarron better than Ken Dorsey?
Yes.
AJ McCarron better than Ken Dorsey?
Yes,
That's Bama
AJ
bias,
McCarron, bro. No, I'm not. It's not Bama bias, bro. It's
You are
just,
Bama bias
They're
because
the same. It's literally like
Yeah,
the
they're-
same
I
shit.
ain't gonna lie, they basically the same, bro. Even when we looked at the stats, like they were damn near comparable, bro. Like he went 38-4, he went
What
36
happened
and 2.
against Cam, bro? What happened against
9800,
Cam in
9500. Like
Was that AJ?
that
or
was
Greg
was
McElroy?
Greg McElroy.
Oh, same guy.
No.
Chill out.
No, AJ
You're
was probably
nasty.
No, AJ was
You're
better.
nasty.
AJ was better.
McCarron's crazy.
AJ was better. Shout out Greg though.
we was talking about a team versus a team.
That's all I was saying. Like,
It
listen,
will be a game though. It will be a game. You can say
we-
they don't
I
dog.
don't think it'd be
we
a wash.
we can go down the roster and pick out players on Alabama and Miami that you could say he wasn't that good. You could do that with everybody. But the point is, we're talking about consensus. 38 draft picks off that one team. And you got some gold jackets on that motherfucker too. So I'm just saying. I'm a California guy. I'm just saying I like 04 USC too, but I had to give it to them when they made this. I don't think nobody fucking with that Miami team. Now it'll be a game with a lot of those.
Nobody is fucking with nobody.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's the disconnect. I agree. You can say they're the best team ever. Not nobody fucking with them. I wholeheartedly disagree.
When I say fuck with them, they can play. It'll be a good game, but they're not beating that team. I don't see another college football team within recent memory that's better than that at the top. You got
so 2019 LSU,
I seen the
No,
greatest
2015 Alabama.
Look, man,
Like I was 2019 LSU
I done seen
offense.
the greatest
yeah,
college
but
receiver
their
duo of
defense-
all time. I done seen it. I saw the greatest.
That
college.
LSU defense wasn't that good in 2019.
Doing that good, but ain't that offense is the best.
That offense is crazy, yeah, for sure.
Period.
But once again, we all know shit goes on matchups. We not finna sit here and act like Miami, nigga, on every facet of the game was stacked.
They were stacked. They were stacked, and it's really the safeties for real with Ed Reed, but Philip Buchanan, he was nice.
In college, now
He not hanging with Jamar Chase. So I'm not gonna care.
Oh,
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
He's not hanging with him.
Hell no.
And then who fucking with Justin Jefferson over there?
I don't know who fucking with Justin Jefferson in the slot. I don't know who they got in the slot that's gonna fuck with them.
Now they might get
Bad at tight
They
end.
might get enough
I'm
pressure.
just being
Yeah,
ass.
that tight end.
They might get enough pressure.
So this is what I probably said. But that's why I said they won the best.
First of all, this is what I want y'all to do. I'm done talking about it. It's whatever. Y'all got opinions. Go back. I want you to go back and do your homework on them. That secondary. I want you to do that. Then I want you to go back and do your homework on the front seven. So you ain't. I don't give a fuck if you got Jerry Rice and Randy Moss at receiver. If you ain't got time to throw that ball, I don't care who you got.
That's what I said. I said if they
Period.
may not have enough time, but if Joe Burrow has enough time,
If
those guys are gonna win.
But what I'm saying is, it would be
That
different
O-line was
if them teams didn't win the best O-line of the year award. Like
Man, we had an elite
they
O-line.
won the best
Yeah, they had
O-line of the
elite
year award.
We had it's the
Then
best.
they have
offense.
Orlando Brown over
It's
there.
the best
and-
offense in
yeah.
college football history. Period. There's no offense better than that. It's not a single offense better.
I think Ugg needs to go and rewatch Jamar highlights.
no, I don't.
You know, he don't. It's the best, Michael. It's the best college football offense ever.
Terrence Marshall.
Point. Period. Burrow had the best pass, the best statistical. What's the
Edwards Alaire was kind of decent to running back
ever? Period.
in
Clyde
college.
Edwards-Helaire was giving you 1,500 yards.
Yeah,
Jettis and Jamar is giving you damn near 4,000 yards in one season while also having Terrence Marshall. While also having Thaddeus Moss.
Thaddeus Moss was nice.
that is Moss was nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Thaddeus Moss was mossing people in college.
Once again, there was a guy named Andre Johnson who didn't even have that many yards in college. That's got a gold jacket. So
Jamar and Jeff are gonna have gold jackets.
I think he
We
cooked. He
can only
cooked.
hope. A knee injury can happen tomorrow. I'm just saying this guy's already done it, is what I'm saying. So
Santana too. They did have Santana.
all I'm saying is
That was the year before.
and they had Reggie Wayne the year before.
And
So,
they had Andre Johnson and Shockey, and then they had
yeah. So we not finna act like we gotta stop. Listen, all I'm saying is I'm done with it. We could all have a different opinion. I'm saying because I'm a West Coast guy. I want to go for USC. But when I look at that 2001 Miami Hurricane roster, nah. I just don't see it. When we got first round guys back at being on the bench behind another first round guy at multiple positions.
I ain't gonna lie, that might be the best running back like
boom ever.
It is.
That's four.
Just imagine you get recruited, fam, and you go sit in a room and you got all three of them sitting there. And they had not Davenport too. He was a 4th round pick.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Whoever the hell was in charge of recruiting this, they need to own Miami for the rest, because what they was able to do with those recruiting classes is. Then you had Sean Taylor on the roster too.
Wasn't even good enough to play.
That's crazy.
Especially a guy like Sean Taylor.
That's wild.
He's probably basically a grown man by the time he stepped in there.
Mm-hmm. So no, that's I'm not saying anything against them other teams, because like I said, I'm a huge 04 USC fan, but that shit over there.
In fairness though, bro, I feel y'all, but let's just not act like Sean Taylor didn't struggle with Maurice Jones-Drew. And what was my other one? Steven Jackson.
Though.
Steven Jackson. He used to turn that 5 down with Steven Jackson, bro.
Yeah,
like so. Like,
Steven
dude,
Jackson
like I get it. He probably is one of the greater safeties of all time, bro. But let's just not act like he didn't struggle with certain guys.
Everybody got their kryptonite, dog. We gotta stop that. He won way more than he lost, and
Except
he was
when
one of
played
the only safe. So this okay.
Every dog has his day.
I got a quick.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I got a quick story for you. So one of my good friends, like my best friend, they were in Washington, right? They're talking about they got to play Minnesota. This is the first time when Randy was there. They got to play Minnesota, right? Nobody. They talking about who gonna guard Randy, right? That man, out of all them people, raised his hand and said, "I got it." And he's a safety, man to man, in the red zone. So we gotta, like I said, I think a lot of times we just say shit. Like it ain't too many doing what he did in that short period of time. I'm just telling you. That's like Bob Sanders. If Bob Sanders stays healthy, he's easily a gold jacket wearer.
Carried Peyton to his first ring.
Come on, man. Defensive player of the year that 1 year, but he could never stay healthy.
Sanders was that boy though. That year, he was that boy, and he was undersized, still doing what he was doing.
5'8", 200.
That's tough.
So you get my point.
That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest problem I have, because on our podcast, the way that people shit on Aaron Rodgers' playoff runs, but then we talk about how Peyton Manning got carried. No one talks about how Peyton Manning got carried to his first Super Bowl. Carried, and that's a fact. It's a fact.
Well,
he had more interceptions and touchdowns in that playoff run.
So look, check it out. Who was the running back?
Was that when James was there, or was that before James?
I think that was when James was there.
James was underrated too.
Hey, so guess who was on that Miami team the year before?
Edgerrin? The Edgar? Yeah, he was probably crazy in college.
Or 2 years in that recruiting cycle is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
because he went crazy in I think 99, 2000 against UCLA in the it was a bowl game. He went apeshit. He had like 299 or 301, something crazy.
Oh no, that was Dominic Rose, bro. The first year Manning went to the Super Bowl.
Dominic Rose. Oh
yeah. And didn't he have Kevin Falk too?
Yeah.
Kevin Falk?
No, Joseph Adai.
Joseph
Adai was told that
James.
Yeah, Joseph Adai was underrated too, actually.
That was hella good.
Yeah. He was
I'm not gonna say they carried him, because I'm gonna say this. Peyton Manning is
playoff run though.
Peyton Manning is everything they said he was and some. I've seen it in real life, real time. He was he's throwing So I think, like I said before, I think sometimes quarterbacks and coaches get too much praise when shit go right, and they get too much blame when shit go wrong. So I'm a firm believer in that. Like,
I don't know how to feel. I like Peyton Manning.
No,
in
all I'm
college, but
saying
I
is,
feel
like-
like they don't give enough love to T. Martin, bro. Because
T.
he was
Martin.
the person that won
T.
the title,
Martin,
SEC championship.
They don't
I
get
kind of
no
get mad
love.
how they don't give him no love, bro.
And then flip it though. When he became a coach, developed Lamar. You know, he came in, developed other guys. Like
Hey.
T. Martin has a hell of a career.
Yeah.
And,
Bama.
man,
Bama. Guess who our receiver coach at City College of San Francisco is?
Who?
Just guess. He played in Tennessee with Peyton Manning.
Oh, Peerless Price. Who else they have?
He went first round.
Got Peerless Price.
Yeah, that's before my pay grade.
Stallworth.
In that one.
Marcus Nash.
Oh wow. Yeah, y'all got some coaches. You actually I had told my homie, my best friend, my brother, you coached him too. Clausandi Ko, little Haitian cat that played running back.
Where at?
Where was that? Frisco City. Little Haitian dude played running back.
I wasn't there yet.
Cause he remember you, dog. Like, cause he had saw one of our videos. He remember you. He said, "Yeah, you coach over there at City right now." I was like, "Yeah," but he was wiggly, man.
Hey, I'm gonna just say this, man. They had Jermaine Copeland, who was nasty. They had Marcus Nash, Peerless Price. Dante Stallworth is more. I think he was a year or two after that. So they had some dudes. Tennessee had some dudes. They had what was the linebacker? Al Wilson, nasty. They had Dwayne Goodrich at corner. They had
Jamal Lewis.
They had Deion Grant at safety.
Garrison Hurst.
No, Garrison was
not Garrison Hurst, but no, Travis Henry. My fault. Travis Henry. Yeah.
Travis Henry was nasty. It's a lot of, like I said, it's a lot of great guys. You get what you see? That was my point right there. Look at all them names we just named. Those dudes were extremely good.
Hey, Albert Hainsworth. Oh my goodness, bro. Like that dude right there. Until he chose to just say fuck it. Like he was insane.
He went to the Redskins, which was a curse. You never go to the Redskins with the free agency contract. You don't.
Why not? You gotta get the bag.
It's gonna lead to you falling off. That's just always what happened. For a good 5 to 10 years there, it was like every single free agency signing they got sucked when they got there.
There was a player who was hella good. Rest in peace. I got a chance to hang out with him a couple times. He was a first round draft pick for the Raiders. Played at USC. Was one of the better D linemen in the league. Darrell Russell. And I think he ended up towards the end going to Washington before it was all over and said and done with. But it just made me think about that. Like a lot, Deion, like a lot of people go and it's
Deion
like
was good though. That was when they had champs.
Washington won a retirement home, and you go there.
God, that's a crazy secondary that no one talks about when they had champs.
But it never came to. It never matched out what it was supposed to be. Because then the following year, I think Smoot was coming in and Deion was leaving out, like because of his stuff. So you had
just to have all three of them on the field.
Sam Shade played.
Shout out to my homie Sam Shade. That's my dude. So we coached together in
they was making Torrey. I was watching Rams versus Redskins. They was making Torrey Holt look like a bum, bro. And he ain't a bum, but they were locking him up. I was like, damn, bro. All three of those guys, that's a nightmare. That's a nightmare.
How much of a blessing is it for a young guy coming in and I'm getting tutored by Darrell Green and Deion Sanders?
Deion Sanders.
Well, that probably helped.
Bro, that's a crazy. You gotta soak up everything. They telling you every information. Be a sponge of that room, man. That DB room.
Because if you can beat them 4 out of 10 times, you can beat anyone else 7, 8 out of 10 times
for sure.
Just the conversations, like, and the same with Wood. He was in a situation where, he come in, you got Eric Allen, you got, Rod Woodson eventually comes and plays safety. You got, like, dude, this. You can't. It's dude. You got all these great players to get game from, and they can show you and teach you things. It's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
But I think this year I'm looking forward to a more exciting NFL product. I'm not a fan of the kickoff rule. I'm
I hate this.
It looks really weird.
Does.
I'm not a fan of all of these things they're implementing to try to make it safe. Like
It's not a safe game. It's like the Shamar Stewart thing where he accidentally hits Joe Burrow. As much as it is stupid and it's dirty and he knows he shouldn't do it, what do you get paid for in the NFL? To be the biggest, baddest wolf of the bunch. That's what it is. You have to be a killer. If it's killer, be killed. That's what the difference is. Because if you go into the NFL game and you're not trying to kill somebody with a hit, then they're going to kill you with the hit. So I think at the end of the day, it's a violent sport and people know what they're getting themselves into now. I think back in the day it was a little bit different. Nobody really knew what CTE was, and there was there was certain things that they didn't know. But at the end of the day, you're playing a game like this, you got to expect to be getting concussed at least once or twice. Like it's going to happen. So I don't know. I think it's good and a bad thing.
I mean, I'm gonna say this. I played a lot of football. Obviously, I'm a young 40, but I don't know. I think in a lot of these cases, it was. I think individually, those individual organizations fumbled the ball, like their medical staff. That's what I don't think is because. If that was the case, it'll be way more people with CT because you're literally every time you tackle somebody, you're getting minor concussions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Now I've
For
only
sure.
remembered 2 of them that I really know were like bad concussions. Other than that, I got my bell rung. They asked me what my name is, what city I was born in, how old am I, what the day is, where we at, and then after a couple plays, you go back in the game. But when I had that serious one. It wasn't no going back in no game for me. I was literally scared that time because I this was different shit. I never had this before. So my point is, I don't really, and this is just me, my opinion. I remember when I first got to the league, we didn't have to wear knee pads and thigh pads or nothing. That's always been a thing for pros. Like you didn't have to wear it, right? So after this whole concussion shit and all the lawsuits popped up, they started making people wear the knee pads and thigh pads. And if you gonna blow your knee out, them little
that's not helping anything.
Nothing.
It's not helping anything. There's no chance that helps anything.
But so that's just kind of the illusion we're making it safer. Like, dude, I return punts and kicks with no pads on, just a jock strap and some football pads. My legs didn't get hurt from that. So that really, you don't really need pads down low like that. Because I
think it just helps from getting like skin turf burns and stuff like that more than it actually helps.
I'll say this: I did get a contusion in my thigh when me and one of my other DBs, they did a switch release and we ran into each other. And his knee hit me in my thigh. Mm-hmm. I did get a fucking contusion that lasted a while, and I had to that hurt. But that was one time in 12 years. What I'm saying is for them to try to do all these little changes that they really don't minimize what they think. It's kind of like, let me do this so then it'll look like I'm trying to be. Y'all get what I'm saying? It'll look like we're trying to
like we trying to be proactive.
Yeah, you're not, because none of that shit matter. Because here's my thing: there's so much money generated. You can literally say, because you pay dues, right? So they can. Let's say I know every player will be all for this. Let's say every player, they over the course of 10 games or 17 games, they got to put in $15,000 or $10,000, right? Every single player that's active, that's getting a check, and you put that into a interest-bearing account and just leave it, and it grows and grows and grows and grows and grows, right? So now when these guys are retired, and they have these, and some of them may need a lot of medical attention and shit, and the bills are high. You got this big ass bank account to where can always take care of the former players.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? Because they're making hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
So
No, I think that's a really good idea.
yeah, you just because the medical is good. Once you get 3 or more seasons, once you invest it, it's a good way. But if I'm making 400,000, 600,000, and the lucky ones hit for a $50 million contract, I would give up $10,000-$20,000 in a season to go towards money on the back end when I'm 60 years old and I need it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who would?
Fast.
Yeah. Who would? If you got how many players in the league? 1,800?
16.
16.
So 1,600 times 15,000. You do it every year, and then that way you guarantee yourself this money is just gaining interest. So now you get what I'm saying. You don't have to be in a panic about money because you got money as a league, as a players association. We got all this money to help these players that need to go to doctor's appointments, that need medical attention because they gave us years of service. And that's just my opinion. If you play football and you devote your life, your career to that, just like the Army, I think all our military, you should never have to worry about dental, medical, nothing.
That's a fact.
Shit.
Fact, for sure.
Put your body on the line. So yeah, athletes are making a lot of money, but let me newsflash, guys, everybody don't get those big contracts.
Nope.
You might play for the rookie, the vet minimum 1 year, might back then 800,000. After taxes beat you upside the head, you might be looking at less than 400,000 take home. So all these people that don't know think that everybody in the NFL are millionaires. That's the furthest thing from the truth. Everybody don't have no $150 million contract. Now you're making good money compared to a average everyday working person.
9 to 5, yeah.
Yeah, but when you talking about in the athletic world, the quarterback, if you ain't one of them premier guys, you ain't finna hit them for no $70 million. You get what I'm saying? So, there's a lot of guys on that 53-man roster that aren't highly, highly paid in the context of professional football, if that makes sense.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So just some game, man. We have to understand the totality of the situation before we speak on certain things sometimes. I think, it's a travesty that you got some guys that have given a lot of years in service to the league and, some of the older stories and they got shitted on, like when it was time for them to get medical.
Yeah, that's facts.
Well, all right, y'all. That's been another episode. A lot of good game, man. We'll be back this time next week. I promise y'all. Keep it coming, man. But appreciate you, OG, pulling up always, dropping these guys game. They got a season coming up. NFL football is here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So this gonna be your one-stop shop after you know what I mean. All the games that been played, we gonna be here. Gonna get OG on Player's Choice, man. We gotta show this dude.
Definitely gotta get him on Player's Choice.
Facts.
Sure.
I mess with my OGs, man. I gotta get him out to the world, man. Show him how cool he is, dog.
We got to get the real OG on the PC, not the fake OG.
Yeah. Facts.
What's the real OG?
You the real
OG, man.
Man, look, I just be having fun. I tell you, y'all know. Here's the thing. These platforms are good to get different perspectives. Yes, it's all opinion based. We can all have fun.
Damn, it said went out right when he was dropping some.
But all right, y'all, we'll go ahead and end it. See y'all back next week. Love.